What's going on, everybody? It is Monday night. I am your host, Metalhead Prime. That is your host, Lady Metal Jess something. You know her. Her camera sucks.
It's my laptop.
What is going on, everybody? This is Metal Monday. I have nothing to talk about.
Really?
No, I do. I'm just kidding. Got a few things. Not much. A few things. Oh, man. Bunch of people already in here killing it. We were over there having fun in Austin's stream. Welcome if you're coming from there. Anywho, let's get started with roll call. First one in the building tonight, Bex Fish Room. What's up, Bex? How you doing?
Hi, Bex.
Ricky, RB Animals Movies made it in. Probably should have asked if you guys can hear me. Would have been a good question.
They'll tell us if they can't.
Well, see, I'm already at the top of the chat. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, anywho's. Okay. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. It's just starting over here. Adele's here. What's up, Adele? How you doing? Eduardo is here. What did he say? I'm here, but flying towards Colorado. Oh, boy, are your arms going to be tired. Lame joke. Dun-dun. All right. Hope you have fun there. Mystery Snails Guardian. How you doing, Annette? Oh, Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics. How's it going, Stephen P? I'm going to have to turn those bubbles down. Those are driving me nuts.
Okay.
I can see them out of my eye. If I do this, it'll be okay. Well,
Sure.
I just jumped it. Where'd it go? Jenna P. How you doing, Jenna P? You guys chatted a lot.
They were busy.
Hillbilly Aquatics is here. What's happening, Hillbilly? Skull made it. Skull. Mark Sterlson, how you? G'day. I'm getting better at that.
You say so.
ATC Aviator.
Kyle.
Kyle. I knew it. I was. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Uh-oh. No, it wasn't. I bumped something. Let's see. Let's see. Vibes Aquatics. How you doing, Vibes Aquatics? Yeah. So, Von Yenzer, the Baron Von Yenzer. How you doing, Von Yenzer? How's it going, buddy? What was that?
Sorry. I was
Scott Schmidt made it here. How's it going, Scott?
I was trying to clear stuff.
Kyle Jaded. Well, there's another Kyle.
Kyle.
How you doing, Kyle? Big Tank Hank. How's it going, brother? I did catch your video, by the way, that you sent me. New local Austin. I need lightning bolts when I do this. Yeah. Let's see. Man, we got all the cool kids here. John McKenzie, how's it going? Jason Herstad. I probably said your name wrong, too. But I said it. I call you other things. What's up, buddy? Brookley Bell made it. How you doing, Brookley Bell? Says she's lurking and cooking. Yeah, we know. Wings.
That became a whole conversation.
Facebook user says at work and lurking. I would actually have to pull Facebook up to be able to tell who that was, but I will catch that later.
Yeah.
So, welcome. How's it going? Okay.
Probably Dan, though.
Yeah, I think it might be. Let's see. We got a Paul McCarthy.
Did you see Big Tank Hank?
Yes, I did see Big Tank Hank.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
Making sure.
Oh, let's see. My Fish Tanks Aquatics. Hey, John, how's it going? And I think we are caught up. Welcome, everybody. How we doing? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Oh, man. So nothing got done this weekend. Not a thing. I did get my new frames for the 2 tanks that I'm going to work on. And that's also why there wasn't a video out. Because I was planning on, doing a video on that. And it was kind of cold. And the 1 tank, I'm just going to do it outside because I'm going to water test it when it's done. And that didn't work out very well because it was like 30 all weekend. And, well, what is going on here? Something just happened.
I don't know.
I don't know what I just did. But I'm gonna stop pushing buttons on my phone.
Uh-huh.
Dee Dee's pinned in. How you doing, Dee Dee's? Oh, but I do have the brand new frames. Not very expensive at all. I think it was like 90.
Just under 100. And you got
$94, and I got 3 frames because Bobby's tank, I want the center brace at the top. I just feel personally better having a center brace that's all integrated
like
in.
An actual one, yeah.
Yeah, this one kind of. Oh, that one's a hodgepodge, and I'd rather just do it the right way before the lids fall on my fish or other. But we do have those. So I'm thinking hopefully, this week it's a little warmer. I'm hoping by the weekend, and it's not really supposed to rain. I'll just bring the old heat gun home, heat that silicone up, and get to town. Hopefully.
Junior Metalhead may be your camera person this weekend if I'm working.
Well, yeah.
And that's if we're not working, because I think actually baseball season starts this weekend, so we might both be working.
Great. Fireworks.
Mini Metalhead can be your camera girl.
Well, you guys have seen enough of my videos and lousy angles that I don't use camera people.
Just saying. Baseball season's starting up and we're both working at the stadium, so might be busy.
Oh. You want to go get those bags that the fish came in? Because it tells me what kinds they are.
The ones that are all the way downstairs. We got big
fishies.
The ones that are all the way downstairs. Okay.
Let's see. Jeremy made it in here. I'm just gonna back up a little bit because it's still pretty new yet. Don't wanna miss nobody. DJ Z-Bot. Thought I smelled Ryan in here. Let's see. But we also did get a shipment in, and a lot of you already might know what they were. But for those of you that don't, they all came in bags and they were labeled of what they are. Of course, I didn't know that until after I, removed them all from the bags. And there's 10 of them, so it's kind of hard to. I can pick out a few of them, but there's a couple of them that I'm like, So we'll see. There will be a video on those guys, especially when I get them in the cube, and that's all rocking and rolling. Cube tanks still having a little bit of a ick problem because, oopsie, this old guy's a bit of a dummy sometimes. I know. Always quarantine. I'm always preaching it. Quarantine your fish. And oops. So, yeah. So that happened. I did lose. I lost, and I'm not sure which ones brought the ick in, but I lost 2 clown loaches and I lost 2 angelfish. And I'm not quite sure between which one of those 2 pairings did it, but one of them did it. But we went right to the heat and just doing it without the heat first, you know. So, looks like we got Dave Farrell in here. How's it going, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
Vinosky made it. What's up, Vinosky? I don't know if Sandy made it in or not, but if Sandy didn't, let her know I said hey.
If she didn't, she'll be in shortly, I'm sure.
So, we ordered 10 wet bags. No. We ordered 10 Discus from Discus Han. I'm sure a lot of you knew we were gonna. And what's really cool is when you order fish from him, pay attention to the bag because he actually tells you what they pick. These were all handpicked by them. We had no say in it, which I'm totally happy with because all of these guys, there is a very good mix of color in here. We got 1 red pigeon. I don't know if I'm saying this one right. A flocking. And then there's a snakeskin red. There's a dark angel and a pigeon snakeskin. 1 cobalt, 1 red leopard, 1 marble, 1 blue diamond, and 1 red scribed. Or scribbled? Scribbled. 2 bees. Really, really, really beautifully colored fish. We're just going to set that right there for now. Very beautiful color. And they're just a tiny bit timid, but that's to be expected because
they're 2.5 inches.
They're 2.5 inches. They're not very big. But they're all healthy, happy, eating good. So we've got them downstairs in the 55. They're just staying down there until I'm happy with the conditions in the 200-gallon. Everybody else in there is doing great. So I think I'm going to let it go for about another week. And then if everything's satisfactory to me, I don't see anything on the fish, don't lose any more fish, whatever, then I'm going to put them back in or put them in. So, but that's where we're sitting with them. But Discus Hans has some awesome
And
fish.
Scott, to answer your question, if I can get that to come up well enough, I don't know.
That looks like crap.
Anywho.
Do it on this one. What are you doing?
Scott wanted to know if he moved to Delaware near Super Cichlids. I don't know if that's near Super Cichlids, but he is in
Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah. So also another really cool thing that he did was send a personalized postcard thanking us for the order, sent us a bunch of care guides, all really cool stuff. And he had actually set it up for the fish to be shipped to our house, arriving before noon. I was at work when they showed up, but they did in fact show up before noon. And he actually called me to make sure that they arrived and that everybody was healthy and that everything was okay with them, which I thought was super cool because not very many fish people will do that. They don't care. They're just like, thank you for your money. Here's your fish. Good luck.
No, I would definitely order from him again.
Yes. He, super, super sweet guy. Told us that if we have any questions at any time about these fish to absolutely reach out. Super awesome.
Now, there was another guy, too, that Paul Sotero told me about.
Yes.
But I had trouble finding that one. I'm stupid when it comes to typing.
And I think,
you guys know.
I think not only that, but we had been talking for so long about getting fish from Discus Hans that it was kind of, we wanted to go that route. We didn't really want to take somebody else's recommendation, especially after all the research and everything we had done regarding Discus Hans. And I'm glad that we went that route because seriously awesome that he took the time to call and check on the fish and make sure we didn't have any questions.
Looks like we got Sandy Farrell in the house. How's it going, Sandy? Rob Schilling popped in. How's it going, Rob? I feel weird. I'm saying hi, and I'm not looking at the camera. I'm going on 45 minutes of sleep, so just bear with me. Dennis Christensen, how's it going? Welcome. That's a new name.
No.
Is it?
Dennis has been coming to our streams for a long time.
I'm sorry, Dennis.
Again, 45 minutes of sleep. Sorry, Dennis. No, he's been coming to our streams for a very long time.
Oh, and that's helping.
All right. Drink another beer, you'll be all right.
Yep.
It's fine. It's fine. Totally fine.
Oh yeah, not much other than those frames. We got those from they came from Michigan. I can't remember. I was going to look at my email and it's on the phone. I don't want to mess that up. So I could probably just look on the box, but I don't feel.
I threw the box away.
The frames were in it.
I'm kidding. Did not throw the box away.
Saw her walk out of the house with a box earlier, and it's pretty good size.
It was not those.
Somebody's gonna die tonight.
Anyway.
Not much good news about this tank behind me, other than it's still cycling. It is holding water.
Yes.
So I guess that's a good
it's also getting there, though, because we were in the ammonia phase for a while, and now ammonia and nitrates are both peaked, so we know we're going in the right direction. It's just taking a little bit of time.
I'm not convinced that these sponge filters are going to be able to handle it. I'm just not. This was like a test, and I'm just not that convinced. And there's obviously not enough plant life in there to, well, I mean, they're doing a little something, but most of them are dead. Or I thought they were dead because they were in the other tank. And yeah, you guys saw that video, maybe. Wouldn't blame me if you didn't. Let's see. Scott's Aquatics. How's it going, Scott's? Why did I say Scott? So, hi, Scott.
Scotty Aquati.
There we go.
That's how everybody knows him. And
it was not Aquarium Frames Wholesale.
no.
No, man, it's like on the tip of my tongue. Sort of.
I can't think of the name of it.
It was out of Michigan, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I will have to look. And I will definitely, actually, what I'll do, I will try to put a link to their company in my video when I do that. And that way you guys will know. They've actually got two different styles of the frames for the 90s or the 75s. Well, really, from what it looked like for most of the tanks, they had a two-piece design, which I didn't want any part of that. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. And then they had the one-piece design. The two-piece cost you a little bit less in shipping, obviously. But the process you go through to get the wrench through them is you email them, you tell them what you need, the sizes, what you're looking for. They email you a quote, and they emailed me one quote, and then I realized I needed an extra frame. And I told them, I said, I don't want the two-piece, I want the one-piece, and I need an extra one now because I've got two tanks.
Was it Over the Edge?
Might have been Over the Edge.
That sounds really familiar.
I think it was Over the Edge. Is that in Michigan?
Mm-hmm. They are in Inlay City.
What's the other one?
Aquarium Shine.
No, I think it was Over the Edge. That sounds very familiar.
Michigan Reefers is another one.
No. But they were super quick to respond too. This was all going on between Saturday afternoon and Sunday afternoon, and I was getting responses. So it wasn't like I emailed them on Saturday and I didn't hear from them until Tuesday.
Right.
No, I was getting responses within 45 minutes to an hour. So for that to be a Saturday Sunday thing, I was pretty impressed by that. So definitely super happy with it. The package came in; it wasn't destroyed. Definite plus. I have yet to open it, but I kind of knew what they were, so I figured I'll just wait till I do the video. So if they're broken, you can see the look on my face.
And they wrote all over the box, fragile, do not stack.
Yeah, they did a great job of shipping it. I'm not sure if it. What is that?
That's what?
I think it was a gnat. Not sure if they used UPS or FedEx.
It was FedEx.
That's actually quite a shock to me that they didn't stack anything on it, even with all the writing. But definitely, I'd recommend them. Super. I didn't think that any of those frames were really that horribly priced. The quote that I had received was about $30 a piece for the rims I was wanting. And when I actually got the final bill, it came in at like $20 less than what they quoted me. So I'm like, works for me. I mean, they're just plain black frames. They're not the wood grain or any of that, which is great because I really don't like wood frame or wood grain frames. Try saying that 3 times fast. So that video will be coming along this weekend. Not sure when it's going to come out. It'll be out Saturday or Sunday, but I'll show you the process that I go through when I do these. That's works for me. I've done that quite a few times actually. 55 gallons. There was a time where I would not buy a 55-gallon tank used because those center braces are always snapped in them. And then I usually just went over to my local fish store, and if they didn't have the frame, they ordered them. Well, then I found out who they ordered them from, which I believe is the same place that I ordered it from. Now it's nothing to it. It's super easy, and the rest of the seals on the tank all look fantastic on the tank that Kelly brought us.
The Kelly tank.
Yeah, the Kelly tank. All those seals internally look fantastic. So I don't think there's any need to go and reseal the entire thing. It's just the plastic frames had split in a couple spots. Not a huge deal to me. And then Bobby's tank, it's an older 90-gallon with no center brace, and it is starting to show signs. So I kind of want to address that before it becomes a huge problem.
Yeah.
Like, I just redid that floor last year. I don't feel like doing it again. Problem, like I have in this room. So, yeah. But not sure if I'll do Bobby's tank and that tank in the same video. I'll probably do Bobby's later because I'm actually going to move him out of it temporarily. Because when I do them, when they have fish in them, I'll drop the water level down really low to take the pressure off the glass, and then do the lid, let it sit for a day or two, and then come back in. So there's a very good possibility I'm going to crash that tank. Not physically, just cycle-wise. But I will take his filter, put it downstairs on my backup tank, and that's where he's going to go for a few days.
Figure out where to put my data that's in that tank.
Oh, yeah. Well, you need to figure out what you're going to do with
Yeah, because his tank is crashed.
Let's see who all we got popping in here. And everybody just keeps pouring in. If I missed you guys, sorry. I'm just yapping away.
Yeah.
Did I say hi to Sandy? Because I swear I saw her pop in.
She did pop in.
Okay. Hi, Sandy. The crown tail half moon made it. How we doing? I feel like missing someone.
I don't know who it would be.
And if I'm missing you, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's going to be the big plans for the weekend. And then once the frame's set on that tank, I'm probably going to wait until this tank is ready for Frankie boy. And I'm going to tear that 29 down and put it downstairs somewhere. And then I'm going to build a stand for that 90 gallon. And it's going to go over there. Oh, that is weird. My arm like freeze framed right there. Anyways, it'll go in that spot, I think. There's going to have to be some stuff moved again. But I think there's just enough room that I can kind of squeeze that 90 gallon in there. Actually set the filter up into the stand for the 150 that's, catty corner to it. Get it completely off the floor and kind of mold everything in, and it might look like one big tank, but it's not.
Jimmy P.
Jimmy P, how you doing? So yes, that will be the first saltwater tank that we've had.
Yeah, because
in like
we had
13, 14 years.
Yeah, we had one when we first moved in here, and we've been here.
The tank behind you used to be a saltwater tank.
That was like 13 years
That was
ago.
a horrible idea.
It was a bad experience.
Back then, they didn't have all the technologies. There wasn't.
We didn't really know.
There wasn't an accessibility to information like there is now. And that we were young. Sure.
We didn't know any better. Oh, Keith Mabe. That's who you missed.
Keith, how's it going, brother? Sorry I missed you, buddy. But yeah, so that's going to be the first saltwater tank that we've done in years. I'm not really sure what we're going to go with in it yet.
I would love to put tangs in there.
Yeah.
Blue and yellow tangs.
Yeah.
Would be phenomenal in there.
I kind of want to do some coral and maybe some tangs and see where that goes.
Like, I don't want to do the whole cliches, anemones and clownfish. Like, everybody does that.
I love anemones and clownfish.
I do too, but I mean, maybe we can mix them. I don't know.
They have the different colored clownfish, like where they're reverse color, or what do they call them, like negative colors or something.
Right.
Really cool looking. But man, there's all sorts of directions that we can go with those guys. I would love a lionfish, but I'm afraid that a 90 gallon might not be big enough. So probably not going to go with a lionfish. But oh yeah, get a humpback angler. Yeah. But yeah, there's a ton of different types of clownfish, and that would be kind of cool to toss a few in there. It can be like a saltwater community tank. Could be interesting to me.
It would be cool. I don't know. I just think like the blue and yellow tangs are really cool.
Yeah, but the tangs also get pretty good size too.
I'm sorry. Did my brother just tell me to man up and get some humpback angler?
And then Scott Schmidt says, I had a lion and a 125. Well, this is a 90. Yeah. So I don't know if I
feel like that's too small.
I feel like that's too small. I could be wrong, but I feel like that might be a bit too small. a 90 gallon, not the 125. I'd feel way better about a 125. Don't give me any ideas.
No. Ben Backstrom, hello.
All right, Ben, how's it going? But
So, do you want to talk about the non-related fish thing that we're going to be getting later this week? Did you forget already?
Probably.
The non-related, four-legged, non-fish related, four-legged.
Oh. Don't you have a 150 make that salt? This is Frank's tank.
No.
The thought did cross my mind, though.
It did, actually. When we first got it, we debated about making that salt.
It did actually cross my mind to make this a saltwater tank.
Yeah.
Because I could have gone to town in this.
Yeah.
My boss at work, Cody, he's got, it looks to be 100 gallon. See, the acrylics are weird, though. The acrylics, their sizes can range differently from regular glass aquariums, like you guys know. Right. This tank has the footprint of a 90 gallon, but it's, I don't know, it's hard to explain it. It's a little bit wider and deeper and taller than, I don't know. I want to say that it's a 90, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was like a 110. And he's got a moray, a tang in it, and something else. All really cool fish. That eel just sits there, and I'm like, I walk up and just stare at it. And then in the other tank that they've got, it's in between the conference room and the hallway. They had a big puffer fish in there. Well, he passed away, and now they've got 3 other kinds of puffers. I'm not sure what breeds they are, but one of them has these crazy, like, white speckled blue eyes. Beautiful fish, and he just follows me everywhere. It's weird. I'll stand there, and he's just really inquisitive. All of the new puffers are really inquisitive. The thought did cross my mind, because we sat on, this tank just sat against a wall for months, and we're just like, what are we going to do with it? And then we're like, oh, we could do a Maboo or, something. But then if you went with the Maboo puffer, then I would have to obviously get a bigger tank because it's going to outgrow the 150. So then we came across Frank the Fahaka.
I fell in love with Frank.
And you know what? I think he can survive in this thing just fine.
And he's such a character.
So we decided to go that route, which kind of nixed the old saltwater in this one. Yeah. So what the Fahaka happened?
I don't know. Okay, so we had a couple of questions and comments. Crown Tail Half Moon wanted to know if we got the discus for the cube.
Mm-hmm.
We did. They're currently being held in a quarantine tank until we get things regulated in the cube because we're having some issues.
I kind of oopsied. I gave it a because I went against my own damn advice.
Yeah. So we do have them. They are absolutely beautiful. We're hoping by next week's stream they will be up into the cube so that we can showcase them for you guys so you can see them.
Skull says, get a Fu Manchu lionfish, small species. 45 minutes of sleep, guys. I'm not exactly quick tonight. If they only grow to 4 to 6 inches, we could definitely do a lion in that. Because that tank's really good size.
As long as it's that Fu Manchu.
Yeah, well, that gives us an idea there.
And then also, I'm sorry, but this comment is just adorable to me. Keith Mage said they bought a couple of black mollies 6 weeks ago, woke up last week to 30 babies.
Oh, boy.
You're lucky it was only 30.
Yeah. Just wait in 3 weeks when they do it again.
Yeah. The mollies that I had,
they will take over.
They were having babies every 3 to 4 weeks, and it was anywhere between 80 to 150 at a time.
It's like going to a Pantera concert. We're taking over this town.
Mollies are just as bad as guppies
Okay,
when it
sorry.
comes to breeding. So, I mean, that's kind of exciting, but at the same time, like, it's kind of scary because I've been there. I know what that's like.
Ricky De Hoyos made it. Hey, Ricky.
Ricky! Skull said, and it has a Fu Manchu mustache.
Oh. Why not?
Sold.
Yeah, sold.
Sign me up. That's awesome.
Definitely. I'll be looking into that. Definitely. Yeah. Thanks for the ideas in the old lionfish area there, because
Yeah,
I've always loved lionfish. I don't know what it is about them. I've always loved them.
I've really been a fan of the blue and yellow tangs for
Yeah.
as long as I can
Yeah.
remember because they're just so pretty. So to be able to have a couple of those would be really awesome too.
Just be, and it's the thing everybody says, oh man, the colors versus saltwater to freshwater, the colors. And I'm like, man, this has always been my stance, and I'm still going to kind of hold firm to it. Freshwater has some wild coloring too, but not like saltwater.
No.
I mean, just some of the color. You can walk over. Well, we can walk over. You guys might not want to walk over there, but we could go to our local fish store, and it's just that whole side of the room that they have their saltwater on. It's just the coloring of those fish are just unbelievable. And some of them are active, and other ones just kind of sit there and look like they want to rip your heads off. And man, Brian had a big grouper over there for years.
The thing was scary.
And he passed away, but that was pretty cool. A Dory tang, Kyle's asking.
The blue is, yeah, Dory is a blue tang. Yes. But I actually liked those blue tangs before Finding Nemo even existed.
Yeah,
so
we're old, so we were around before that movie.
And I was a fan of the blue and yellow tangs before that. But yes, Dory is a blue tang.
Yep, definitely. I've been seeing a lot of the clownfish that are kind of like reverse from Nemo, where the majority is orange on that particular fish. It's white on these, and the white is the orange on them. They're really.
Are you talking about the chocolate clownfish that are like the brown and white instead of?
No, they're orange and white, but they're reversed from.
Oh, okay.
Brian's got some over there. They're like absolutely reversed from your typical clownfish.
Gotcha.
I know who I didn't say hey to. I didn't say Liquid Matt.
Because his dumbass just came in and commented, okay, I'm home now. Can we start over? No.
Sure. No.
No.
I don't think anybody wants that.
No.
Oh, man. Yeah, triggerfish. Awesome. Really cool.
Yeah.
And, it's a 90-gallon tank, so we have options. That was the bad thing when that tank was saltwater. You couldn't get too crazy with what you got in there, for obvious reasons. And we had a lot of candy cane shrimp, and we had some anemones and of course the clownfish, because Mini Metalhead had to have Nemo.
Well, they were at the age when Finding Nemo was very popular, so they loved clownfish.
Yeah. Scott still says he's still sticking with it. He says have more options with the 150. You're not wrong.
That's Frank's house.
No. He's not wrong.
I know he's not wrong, but that's Frank's house. Damn it, it's already scaped and set up for fresh water. I'm not redoing it.
The filtration's not right. It wouldn't be that hard to change it.
Stop it.
No, Frank's going to outgrow that 29 really quick. So we're trying to get ahead of the ball game here. Kyle just had to go there. Need a chocolate chip. Oh, a chocolate chip starfish. Okay.
What did you think he said?
I.
Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. That picture has me curious.
Do you want to talk about him?
Oh man. Dave says my favorite is banded coral shrimp, and
Brittle star.
it jumped on me.
And my brittle star. He says.
Geek Boy says wipe more. No, it's not gonna do any good. What happens when metal is in there? All right. Got that shoulder pop finally. Go ahead and
I'm going to
show
show
them
it
that.
over here because it's going to be probably
So
easier to see, maybe.
no, that's way bad.
Okay, fair. Anyway, there we go. Oh, just when I got it set.
No, he's not dead. He's either really excited or terrified.
So yeah.
This is a puppy. That really looks like a murder scene.
So,
Turn it sideways. See if it. Oh, no.
No,
Makes
it's
it worse.
There.
One of these days, we're going to figure out how to share pictures. You know
There we
what?
go.
I could have done that.
I actually can if I used my phone to do it. Yeah, I guess you can kind of.
Yeah, so this is what is he? He's a Schnauzer
Pug. Chihuahua, I think.
Oh,
I
hope not.
But he is a Schnauzer pug, I do know, or two.
But this little guy, somebody asked if we wanted him, and then I said, well, yeah, you got any pictures of him? And she showed me that. And I fell in love with the guy. So I'm like, I don't know how big he's going to get. He's some sort of a mix. But that goofy look on his face, I don't know. There was something about it.
It won't actually let me share.
Oh, that figures.
Anywho.
Well, that was a fail.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Well, I'm sure when he makes it here, I'm sure he'll be in videos.
And lots of pictures and all that good stuff.
It said, looked like a baby bear.
Because it's being all weird.
Yeah.
Let me try again. That's kind of.
Yeah, there you go. That's probably about all you're getting out of that one.
That's the best I can do. But he kind of does look like a baby bear, but his name is Tank. And we're going to be getting him like mid next week.
I don't know why his name is Tank.
Because I named him Tank.
But I agree with it. It's funny. I like naming small things after large objects.
Just a second. 3G MNC, hello.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Scott Schmidt said, I saw him say something earlier. I guess him and Dave were talking about the, yeah, he says, I used to filter my 125 with 2 hang on the backs with freshwater filters. Yeah. And I've got 4 sponge filters in that. But when we did that as a saltwater, this was, man, I don't know, it was like 14, 15 maybe years ago.
Yeah. It's been a while.
And we just had the, I don't even know what brand it was. It didn't last very long because of the salt, I'm guessing. That, and it was cheap.
Right.
But, yeah, see, Matt already knew where I was going with that one. Anyways, I loaded it up with some media, took some advice of people, didn't work out very well. That tank just wasn't cutting it as a saltwater tank. The bad part is the stand is so deteriorated from the salt, because I don't care how much you clean those tanks, if you try to go from salt to fresh, it's always going to seep out.
Let's try this.
Oh man, so yeah, we're going to try it with a bigger tank, better filtration. Now that we both know more.
There you go.
There he is. That's Frank the Tank.
No, that's Tank. His name is Tank.
He's just Tank.
That's the goofy boy.
I hope he's just happy and not terrified.
I think he's just happy.
He kind of looks like slap happy. So if that's how he is, if he's truly slap happy like that, I need him in my life.
I think he's just a goofy boy, and I think we're just gonna be super lucky to have him.
Yep. Let's see. I thought I saw a question. I did see a question. See, the chat's like jumping for me. Let's see.
Vibes had a question.
Yes. Says, how long do you all quarantine new fish? Well, typically, I will do it for a few days if they're not showing signs. But the best way to go is at least a week. But and then you got the other part of me.
If they're
Which
coming
is
from across the street.
If they're coming from my local fish store, I rarely ever get ick from them. This was the one time I did in years.
Yeah.
So I kind of got complacent on my own, and lost a few fish because of it. But typically during the quarantine process, I like to go anywhere from 3 days to a week. Especially if after the third day they're doing great. Well, to me, maybe they're all right. I know that's not the rules, but I'm not one for following rules. But with the last batch I got, I really wish I would have taken my own advice, and I didn't. And it almost cost me a lot. And go figure, this happens as the new Discus are on their way in. So we've got them downstairs, and they are completely by themselves. That tank's perfectly fine. I haven't seen, honestly, here we haven't seen ick in
a long time.
It's been a long time. That's why when I saw it, I went, oh, hell.
B Wizzle is in the house, and so is Dr. Anthony.
What's happening, guys? How you doing, Dr. Anthony? B Wiz. But, yeah, I typically like to go for a week, unless they're showing signs of something's not right. And at that point, it depends on, do I take it back to where I got them from, or is it going to be a case of this was something, a fish that somebody brought in, and I really don't have that option? So then it's, okay, well, we keep them quarantined for a little bit longer, monitor them, and then once they're good, then we'll put them where they're going. But the 3-day thing can bite you in the ass.
Very much
Trust
so.
me. Or just plop and drop can also bite you in the ass, even from a trusted source. So there it is. You heard it first.
No, I'm sure they've heard it before, but
Well, I'll admit to it. I plop and dropped a few fish into the cube tank, and now I regret it big time.
Yeah.
But fortunately, it was just ick. It wasn't anything severe.
Right.
And ick, you can just handle that with temperature. They say you can throw salt in there. I'm trying to not do that. And everybody's in there doing great now. I'm just kind of waiting it out a few days because I do not want to put my
almost $400 worth of fish.
Yeah, I
into
don't
a sick tank.
want them to go into a sick tank. So
no.
That way they're fine down where they're at now. So should it be that that tank needs to take longer, well, they're okay. So I just don't like putting stuff into tanks. So yeah, it was my own stupidity. I don't blame the fish store. The fish I think that brought the ick in, honestly, was so hard to see it on them because they were very small angels, and they were what do you want to call it? I forgot what they called them. But they were all black with like sparkles on them, so it was really hard to see ick. And who knows, it might have, even though it's only a 2-minute trip from here to there, might have triggered something in them. I don't know.
So Kyle Jaded just sent me this picture and said that we need this little guy for our saltwater tank.
Well, he's pretty cool.
I don't have the slightest clue what that thing is, but it's adorable. That is just too cute.
Yeah, see, MNC says he quarantines 2 weeks, and that's probably the best way to go, honestly. The longer, the better, because after 2 weeks, if they're not getting sick by then, they're not. Shouldn't. But
Skull says that's a cowfish.
Is it?
And Kyle, Dr. Anthony, Scotch, everybody's saying it's a cowfish.
Is this our what the fish thing?
Apparently. Not really, Stephen. We're not taking your little gig away from you.
I'm kidding. What are the ones, what do they call them? Lump suckers? Those guys are cool. Those guys are really cool. I wouldn't be opposed to a cowfish. How big do they get? That big? Because if they stay that big, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Because if they get too big, going in a 90-gallon, we really have to watch how much we put in that tank.
Lumpfish. Everybody's doing lumpfish with a question mark. Maybe
yeah, because you said, it's a lumpfish, apparently.
That could be. They just bounce around at the bottom. They're like little cartoon characters. Really odd-looking fish, and I kind of fell in love with them. Dr.
Anthony says that the cowfish gets 3 to 4 inches.
Like, yeah, it must be lumpfish, because even Beck says they're friggin' hilarious. They are. They're just, it's fun to watch them eat. It's, max is like 4 inches. I wouldn't be opposed. Because I'm just keeping in mind, it is a 90 gallon. It's only
90 gallons. We have to be careful what we put in it.
I would like to put some anemones in there and run some coral in that, but I'm not a professional.
No, Scott, we are not going to end up switching salt to the 150 because the Fahaka puffer is going in the 150. No.
Unless the Fahaka can go in salt water.
No. Oh my God, Stephen fell asleep. Well, glad to know we're entertaining. Thanks.
I would fall asleep right now too if I wasn't doing this.
I know.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, because Jenna P said gate please. She must have just gotten home and needs him to open the gate.
No.
I'm thinking.
He said it ain't us. I get it. I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah.
Now, that's not saying that another 150 won't show up in the house.
I mean, and that's always an option, but
There might even be a bigger one than that. I'm not opposed to removing door frames or windows. That's
Stop
a
it.
big window.
Stop it. Yeah, and that would also cost a hell of a lot of money to replace once you get that one out of there.
No, you gently remove it and gently reinstall it.
Gently remove it in like a 150-year-old house. Cool.
Well, the frame's still good. It's oak.
Cool. No, I see lots of catastrophes.
I think we're definitely going to have to look into this cowfish thing.
Definitely.
M&C says, that's how I was with my male Doveye when he was a juvenile. Loved him. Now that he's full size, I love hate is a thing. Yeah. Oh, man. Doveye.
They're
Oh, I love them, but they are pricks. They are pricks.
Wasn't that the one that we had to replace the tank lids like 4 times?
Busted like 3 sets of tank lids. He was just not a happy critter. And my guy at the local fish store, he knew I liked him. And I came in one day and he goes, man, you want that Doveye? He says, I'll sell them to you for $20. He said, that thing is a nightmare. And I'm like, what do you mean? He goes, he's killed everything in the tank. He's like, I'll give them to you for $20. And I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. I had that fish for 8 years.
And then
8 or 9 years.
Busted tank lids and everything. Oh, yeah. Ate all kinds of fish, and the dumbass killed himself choking on substrate.
Well, I don't think he choked on it, but I definitely don't think he got it. I don't know if fish can choke, but he had a lot of gravel in his mouth.
He had so much substrate stuck in his mouth, and then of all the ways to die, you shattered glass all over yourself. But okay, cool.
He's still trying to talk me into it. Oh, and seahorses.
That 150 is for the puffer.
This one is. You know, honestly, though, my ideal saltwater aquarium would be like a 220. I would love to have a 220 and devote that to saltwater.
I mean, yeah.
That would be awesome.
Because honestly, if you're going to do saltwater with all the different options that we're talking about, and then people are bringing up more options, even the 150 would get crowded too damn quick. And then we'd be like, man.
Steven says, MF and seahorse. Is this horse?
Seahorse.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
A cube would be a great salt tank, just saying. Well, that cube currently is housing a few discus, and it's going to house a few more, so yeah. You guys are killing me. Stop it.
Scroll up, you missed a comment. And to talk on seahorses. There's going to be at least 2 it jumped. There's going to be at least 2 coral vendors at the Keystone Clash. Great. Well, hey, by then, that 90 gallon will at least be up and hopefully running.
It better be by September. Are you kidding me? Jesus.
I take my time at things, okay? I would like to do a frag tank. I've seen some pretty cool setups on frag tanks. But I think we're just going to start slow. I have a problem with getting in over my head on things, and then everything collapses, and then I have to restart, and then look like an idiot because it was that easy the whole time, and I just made it harder. I have videos proving that. Further up.
I have no idea.
I am missing this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Further up, I'm going to have a 300. I'm missing something.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to scroll up and find it too, and I'm not seeing the reference there.
Yeah. Yep. Further up, you're going to have a 300.
The bigger the tank, the easier. I had a
Yeah,
10
okay
gallon
with a
salt,
300.
and that sucked. Like 125 was the best. I mean,
Well, and I've noticed that because a friend of ours had a 75 gallon that they did as salt, and that thing never had a problem. Never. I think the worst they had to deal with was I don't, algae.
probably this one was a
That
nightmare when it was
Was an
salt.
utter nightmare
I hated it.
as a salt. I will never do a small saltwater tank ever again.
He said above. I said if you're getting a new tank, you should just get a bigger one.
Well,
I mean,
yeah. I always try to go bigger. It doesn't work a lot, but as far as glass aquariums or tanks, that cube tank just kind of was a buddy of ours, and he wasn't going to do anything with it. And he's like, "Hey, man, you know anybody that's want or be interested?" And I'm like, yeah. Instantly thought Discus. But I'm like, Discus would be awesome in that tank. And he's like, how are you going to get it in your house? I was like, oh, I'll get it in my house. Don't worry. And that day sucked, but I did it. Yeah. So my door squeaks a little bit now because I'm not a door framer, obviously. It's okay. At least I know it's opening. It latches and locks. That's all I care about. But I would have, if I could have, I would have just slid a window out. It's way easier. But that wasn't happening. That thing's 36 inches wide and deep and tall. It just, no way. If it would have been going into the living room, I could have just pulled the big bay window out. Which now I'm starting to wonder why I didn't just pull the big bay window out. Because there would have been no cut in there. You just would have just had to.
that would be a nightmare to replace. That window is ridiculous.
No, you're not breaking anything. You're just moving it carefully.
You have to understand, as old as this house is, that frame has got to be rotted. Something fierce.
It's not. It's oak.
I don't know. Anywho.
M&C Aquatic says, I want an 800 gallon, but no room. That's what the basement's for.
I mean, we have a 600 gallon, but it's a pool.
It's a pool. Yeah.
You can't, like, Caesar.
I'm the guy that bought a pool. Well, one of the guys that buys a pool to put fish in. Not people, fish. I can get it in if I want to. I just don't want to.
There's that.
Oh, no basement? Yeah, that's kind of a problem.
Yeah.
Unless you have a garage.
Yeah, because if we had a garage, that would be full of fish tanks too.
Oh, yeah. And motorcycles.
Yep.
2. They'd both be in dead center. Tanks would be all around them.
Yep.
Oh, man.
It is after 8, so it's up to you how much longer you want to go.
Daniel Velez, how's it going, buddy? Haven't seen Daniel for a minute. I think we'll probably go. I don't think.
Steam Thought just went live.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's up to you.
I usually go. I don't think Lefty's going this week, or was that last week? I think that was last week. Lefty wasn't going.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was last week that I'm thinking of.
Oops. We can look on here real quick.
Mark Nelson says, "But would I get out of the pool alive?" Oh yeah. The worst thing I have in there is blood parrots.
Yeah. The worst thing you have in there?
Ah, Split's a little puppy.
We have an alligator guard in there, sir.
And he's a little puppy. The Oscars and the blood parrots would probably bite my freaking toes. Split wouldn't want nothing to do with me.
I don't see anything scheduled for tonight for Lefty.
We'll go for a little bit longer.
So then we can bring up, you guys, okay, my other beta. I know I brought this up before that I tried to integrate guppies in with him and he annihilated them. Ate every single snail that was in his tank, did not, just nope, no take mates, no friends, he's a singleton. My other beta that I had not named until tonight, I discovered does not mind guppies in his tank.
I can't argue with that, Dave. I agree.
That's true.
At least my motorcycles would be in there.
Wait, who is Matt talking to? Matt said, how are you getting so much time off? Do you maybe have time for a second job, move up the schedule on a bigger house for more tanks? Who in the hell is he talking to? No, Paul Sotero, we're sticking around for just a little bit.
We're going to hang around for probably 20 minutes or so.
He's talking to Genevieve.
But you missed the part that talked about the Discus Hans fish showing up this week. They're in QT right now.
They showed up
because they're in QT right now because I effed up the cube tank.
They showed up Tuesday, which was cool.
Showed up Tuesday, and they are all healthy, happy, beautiful little fish.
They're so little.
I can't wait. But then I look over there, and everybody's starting to do. I mean, it's like it's at the stage where it looks good, but it's like, man, do I risk it? Hey. Oh, Kelly Foreman popped in. Hey, Kelly.
Matt said,
Matt is not dropping the 2 fish tank thing.
I swear to, like, you sassy pants tonight.
Oh.
Daniel Velez, nothing too bad happened to the cube tank. We just got some fish, and we did not quarantine, and those fish had ick. So the cube tank currently, we're fighting ick. But they're getting a lot better. So they're getting better. We're just running that heater and waiting for it to all go away.
Okay, so Paul Sotero's curious on the discus we got. And I noticed after I put them in that tank, because the whole time I'm like, man, I don't know what they are. I mean, that one looks like a red pigeon. This one looks like da-da-da. It was after I released them into the tank that I realized the bags are labeled. I wasn't really looking at the bags. I was looking through them. So anyways, we're kind of keeping the bags around until I can get stuff memorized. Kind of think I know which ones are which. But we've got a red pigeon. We got a flocking. I hope I'm saying that right. A snakeskin or a red snakeskin. One Marlboro. a blue diamond, red scribbled, or scribbled red. I don't know. Some of these seem backwards. A cobalt, a red leopard, a dark angel, and a pigeon snakeskin, or snakeskin pigeon. But I'm telling you, they look wicked. The ones I have previously to that was a red pigeon, and I can never remember what Boba's name or breed is, but I want to say it was like orange sunburst or something like that. Could be totally wrong. Brian would know. He's like, "Oh, that was the da 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 da," and I'm like, "How the hell do you remember that?" So yeah, they're all down in the QT tank, and they're
beautiful.
They're just getting it. Once I'm sure that the ick is done and over with in that tank, then I'll bring them up here, and they'll go in, and there'll be a video on that. So, oh yeah, the dark ones, just the blues that come off of one of these guys, it's just ridiculous. They're stunning colors.
Agreed.
I'm like, wow. Yeah, that was a lot of money to spend on fish, but the colors are just, for freshwater fish, you ain't gonna find much better than that. So definitely awesome. Let's see. Yeah, so Kelly had 4 tanks.
She technically didn't want that 4th, but it worked out for us.
Just set that one up.
Not really mad.
I'm not upset at all. I'm happy because now that opens up another genre for us.
Just gives us more options.
Yeah, well, that's literally going to be the only saltwater tank in here.
Yeah, well, I don't want to have to maintain more than one saltwater.
No, but 90 gallon, once it's established, that thing should rock and roll on its own for quite a while.
I know, but I still don't want to have to. No, we have enough tanks as it is. I don't want to have more than one saltwater. At least not anytime soon.
Dave said, "Did you get the 10 2.5 inch?" Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Yes, Dave. I'm willing to give you any kind of information that you want. He sent us all kinds of little leaflets and all kinds of stuff.
And this guy, for those of you that might not have been there for that segment, he calls you to follow up to make sure everything went okay.
Yeah.
I mean, he sends you with a pamphlet full of information. Here's, tips on releasing them, da 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 da.
Yep.
And like I said, that's the first. Well, I'm not going to say that's the first person that we've gotten them from where they've labeled the fish.
Skull.
Skull did that, and I really appreciate that because that one name is really freaking hard to me.
Yeah.
The Zingo Flappidongus or something. I don't know. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But Skull was awesome enough to label everything, and I appreciated that so much. But Discus Hans also does that too. So, I mean, this guy does a follow-up call personally to make sure that your order came through and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I definitely no complaints at all. I mean,
the fish, he shipped the fish on Monday. They were to arrive at our house before noon on Tuesday. At 12:05, he called my phone, let me know it was him, and just said, I'm just calling to make sure your fish arrived. And I said, they did. And he said, is everything okay with them? I said, they all look happy. They all look healthy from the pictures that I'm seeing because I'm at work. And he goes, oh, good. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. I'm here if you need me.
Yeah.
And that just completely floored me because
Yeah.
I was just like, who does this? This is weird.
Yeah, well, you know, I ordered fish from Imperial Tropicals, not saying anything bad about them, but I never got any service like that.
Right.
Everything made it. It came with care guides. I ordered from KG Tropicals. They are very, what do you want to call that?
They email.
They are interactive with their customers.
Yes.
Michigan Tropicals is super interactive. Imperials was kind of like, okay, you gave us your money, you're going to get your fish.
Here's fish.
And again, I'm not bad mouthing anybody.
Everybody does things differently. It was
Everybody, you know,
crazy.
but for him to call, that was pretty cool.
He took time out of his day to call me and make sure that the fish that I ordered from him arrived healthy. Like, he didn't really have to give two shits because we had just given him almost $400. He could have just taken that money, ran with it, and if there were DOAs,
No,
what does he get?
They did a great job packing.
Yes.
You can tell he's definitely done it.
Yes.
It wasn't a case of, oh, that's the first time that guy's ever shipped a fish. No, it's not. And the part I liked is pretty much what Paul Sotero said here. They are expensive, but you get them from a good source and they're worth every penny.
Yep.
Some of the El Plecos are a couple $100 and you never see them because they hide.
Right.
Yeah. And not only that, the factor that I liked was we didn't know what we were getting.
No. It was
I'm letting these guys handpick each one of these fish.
Yep.
I don't know what the hell I'm getting. You know, I mean, I know it's a discus, but I don't know what kind. And man, when they came in, I opened that box and I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something. And I would definitely recommend them if you're looking for them. I would definitely recommend them. I mean, there's other people too, and I'm not saying that they're not bad, but definitely this guy cares.
I will definitely recommend Discus Hans to anybody who asks, just because of the customer service that we got, the quality of fish that we got, and the speed in which they arrived to our house. Yeah, they were expensive. It was 10 for $250 plus a little over $100 in shipping. Was not cheap at all, but it was definitely worth every single penny. And the fact that he took the time to follow up with us and was like, hey, if you have any questions at all, call me anytime, I'm here.
Myrtle Beach Discus, that was the other one. I had a hard time finding their website, but they were another, and that was the other one that Paul Sotero had recommended to me.
Yes. But then, see, he also said, I drive down there and pick my own out. Discus Hans is in Maryland?
I'm not driving down there.
Well, I'm not going all the way up to Maryland.
Up, down, over.
I'm not going all the way up to Maryland to pick out 10 fish and then stressfully bring them back home.
I'm going to drive down to the Clash.
Yeah, but Maryland is even further than the Clash.
I know.
I'm not.
Maryland's.
New York, New Jersey. Nope.
But yeah, and Mark Silverson says that's the type of service that generates repeat visits. Sadly, not common today. Absolutely
And
right.
It's not.
You can tell. So it's kind of the same thing. When you okay, if I'm putting brakes on somebody's car, and they say, Just get whatever the cheapest thing you can get is, but I want something that's going to last. Well, then you don't want me getting the cheapest thing I can get.
Right.
Because you get what you pay for. So, yeah, you spend the extra $1, but you get that guy's on call for whatever you might need. Say, hey, man, something's not right. This one's acting up, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
And he's right there with you. Yes, I couldn't find the website, Matt.
Matt, have you met him?
Have you met me?
He sucks at computers. Just saying.
But yeah, no, you get what you pay for, and if you go cheap, sometimes it happens.
And actually, Dave Farrell did the math and said it's only $35 a piece.
Yeah, for 10.
For 10, so
you can't go to any local fish store
and find a single discus for $35.
And find a single discus for $35.
No.
In my area.
No.
You
and
can't.
If you do, ask what's wrong with it.
I could find discus the same size of the two that I already have, and one pet store, well, my local one right across the street from me, sold those to me at $72 a piece. I could go out west and pay double that for the same size.
Yeah.
So I think I got a pretty good deal with those two.
And we're happy with who we went with. That doesn't mean we're trashing any other stores.
No. I'm not bad mouthing anybody, and I'm not.
We're just really glad we went the route we did.
I was super impressed by the level of service there. Because like I said, I've gotten fish from Michigan Tropicals, and if I have a problem with any of them, all I got to do is get a hold of Michael and be like, hey, man.
Right.
And he's right there. He's like, dude, you got to do this, da 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 da.
Right.
I got KG Tropicals. If I ever had an issue with them and their fish that I've gotten from them, it's kind of the same thing. Not necessarily on Facebook, but I can email them back and forth, and they do their best to get back a hold of me. Imperial Tropicals, it kind of felt like they just said, thanks, here's your fish. But they also, when I got them, there was plenty of stuff there that if I had a problem, all I had to do was call them, and I don't think it would have been an issue. So no, I'm not bad mouthing them. It's just, yeah, you get the owner calling you up saying, hey, how's it going? Did everybody show up alive? So on and so forth. Yeah. So,
mind you, he was not easy to understand because his German accent is extremely thick. So he wasn't exactly easy to understand, but one of the kindest people I think I've ever talked to. Really excited to hear how happy we were with, the arrival of the fish and the quality of the fish. Just all around, if it ever got to a point where we had another tank and we wanted to get more discus, I'd go to him.
Dave Farrell here is in a good spot.
50 an average at his local fish store for discus.
Yeah.
And then you've got Paul Sotero that says you can go to Petco and buy a 2.5 inch for over $75 and they're sick.
Yeah.
One of the ones that we already had that you had bought from across the street was like $80.
No, I got both of them for the same price.
But weren't they like $80 a piece?
He was asking $80, and he kind of gives me a better deal because I've been going there for 20-some years.
Yeah.
So he sold them to me at $72 or $73.
Is it bad that I almost kind of read that in an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent and he's not German? But that's how I read that.
No, but now I got the Saturday Night Live skit in my head because Ricky followed that up. Perfect timing.
The ambiguously gay duo.
That was like perfect timing. Nobody ever, if you haven't
It's
watched the
crazy.
Saturday Night Live skits back when they were funny, yeah, you just got to. Oh man.
Dave said that's just the 2 to 3 inch bigger ones jump up
Oh
in
yeah.
price big time.
Now I'm not saying because they have two over there that
They're
are
5 to
literally
6.
they're the size of flying saucers. They want 200 a piece for them.
Yeah.
And I said, so what if I took them too? And he goes, he doesn't want to sell them. He's like, you're breaking my heart just
He didn't want to sell the other two.
buying the two you're buying. And I was like, okay, I'll leave you alone. You know, yeah. But yeah, those
Discus aren't cheap.
And I like going to Uncle Bill's because there's things that Uncle Bill's carries that Broadway Aquatics doesn't, and then there's things that Broadway carries that they don't. So I like hitting both up. And Uncle Bill's is a chain store, but it's like a small chain. It's not a big, huge corporate chain where nobody gives a crap. These people actually carry. I need to do a video in there of them while they're doing what they do. I mean, these people, I watch them. I
don't know
feed their tanks. I watch them feed their fish. I watch them. I'm talking.
Uncle Bill's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people that they have in the aquarium side of Uncle Bill's, they do their best to make sure that those fish are good and healthy. I've watched them when they feed. I've watched them, I just hit them at certain times and kind of seen them. I'm like, man, I'd like to do a video of you guys because a lot of chain stores have a bad rep, and these guys actually do a really, really good job. But yeah, I like to watch. I just stand there and then I just wait for one of them to just get their hand in there, and I'm like, yeah, get in there good and deep black with my
real pretty
pit bull.
Jesus.
But yeah, I mean, they're for a chain store, they do fantastic. I'm kind of hoping that I wasn't just being fed a line of crap about that Petco that was getting their whole tank setup redone, because there's that I'd love to get my hands on one of those before they get destroyed.
Matt, I can agree with this. Ian is 100% a snob when it comes to fish, when it comes to plants, when it comes to substrate, when it comes to tanks. But it's okay. Everybody's allowed to like what they like and dislike what they dislike.
I don't think they're that finicky. I really don't.
They're not. But and even Paul just said, they require certain stuff, whatever. And I actually saw another comment, where a lot of people have told us in the past that Discus are very twitchy. If you walk past their tank, they're all going to scatter. They're going to hide. You're never going to see them.
That's a little crap.
I'm sorry, but for us and our Discus, that is fake news. You walk up to the cube.
Oh, they're right there.
And
if they could catch it, they would.
I mean, like nose boobs, they are like, hi. They get so excited when somebody walks past that tank because they want that attention.
Every time I go up and feed them, I'll just stand there and the two that are in there right now, I got a week apart. So Mando, could be a boy or a girl, I don't know. I'm calling him Mando. Like the whole time I'm trying to put the food in there is like right here in my face. I mean, if he could kiss you, he probably would. Well, now the other one's gotten the same way. So now I'm trying to look through the tank and see other things going on in the tank, just checking it out. And the whole time I've got two Discus right here, like, look at me, look at me, look at me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, dude. And even the new ones down the basement, they're starting to get that way. they're still a
Look
little.
away for a second. But
They're a
then
little standoffish.
They're like, "What you got going on?"
Yeah, and then once you put food in there, they're like, "Oh,
You got some snacks?
that's the feeder."
Yeah.
You know?
This kind of makes me laugh. Jenna P said Steven is going to sneak some mutt guppy females in Ian's tank at Fishtoberfest and ruin his tank with a million mutt guppy babies. That's hilarious. Dave says we walk in the room, they come to the front of the tank. Ours is the same way.
Yeah.
Literally, because the cube is right by the door that leads to the hallway that goes to the bathroom. So it's a pretty high traffic area.
Honestly, they act just like any other one of my cichlids. If I walk in after work, I walk by the 150 and the 125, and those guys are following me the whole way. And those two Discus are like, bam, right here going, hey.
These two Discus actually kind of remind me of the seagulls in Finding Nemo, where Nemo's dad pokes his head up out of the sea, and the seagulls are sitting on the little pier, and they see him, and they're like, mine. The Discus, they see you, and they're just like, oh my God, say hi.
Looks like we got Myrtle in here. What's happening?
Myrtle did come in. Hi, Myrtle.
See, there we go. I'm looking down here, and I'm sorry.
FYI, Jenna,
not my best night.
Steven can send me more duckweed whenever he's ready. I like duckweed. I'm one of the very few people that actually does not mind duckweed in my tanks. So if Steven wants to send me some duckweed, he knows how to get a hold of me. We can work it out. I like duckweed in my tanks.
You know, when I walked through all those seagulls, I should have just started saying, mine.
Yes!
Those things were angry.
Yeah.
They were not happy about me walking on that beach. And I didn't care because I wanted to walk on the beach. That's what I did.
I don't want to talk to you about being on the beach.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to you. He owes me a trip to the ocean, you guys. He's been twice, and I have yet to see the ocean in my 37 years of life, and he's been there twice.
To be fair.
Both times without me.
To be fair, I've seen it twice. I've only stood in it once.
I don't give a damn. You went twice without me. You owe me a beach trip.
Yeah.
Just saying. You can shake your head all you want. It's happening, sir.
I can't wait till Frank's back here, like, zipping behind my head.
Zippity-doo-dah. I look high.
That looks great. We're not alcoholics.
Who cares?
Didn't expect any different, though. Come on.
If they expected something different from the metalheads, then it sucks to be them.
So are you going to do a live stream this weekend, or you got to work?
I don't know if I have to work yet. I'm hoping. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and work it out with my boss that I either work that morning or I don't go in until 6 and I close that night so that I can do my live stream. Either way, I should be able to work it out.
Well, I'm going to do Friday night.
Yeah.
This week. Last week was just not happening. But I'm going to do Friday night this week. And I think we're going to limit it to 6 on stage. It just, the 10 thing was cool. I had fun, but it gets really hard to figure out what's going on because you're just like doing this the whole time.
Wait, I'm sorry, this is funny. He said, do I want dime bags or pre-roll? Dime bags, please. Quarters if you can handle it. I mean, we don't want to get too extreme here, but
quarters.
Never mind. Never mind. We're not. Nope. Not getting into it. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to live stream. Like I said, baseball season starts this weekend.
That's right. Yep.
So there's a very good possibility that I will be working a baseball game and I won't actually be able to go live. But we will see. Because I also do have the option to kind of sort of pick my schedule, and being that I work 2 jobs, I'm going to try to balance it to where I'm working so many days at one job, so many at the other, and then hopefully still getting 2 days off a week. So I don't know. We will see. Not really sure how that's going to work yet. Steven, we want a panel of 10, and I want to try to harmonize with everyone. We can sing We Are the World. How many people actually know the words to that song, first of all? And then that late at night on a Friday, you guys are all going to be so toasted. You're going to sound like 6 frogs drowning in a pond somewhere. So, no, actually, that should be fun. Let's do that. Yeah, that'll be great. I'll probably be working that night too, but I can still, lurk while I'm working. That's fine. Jenna P is trying to feed Steven so he can go to sleep because apparently he has literally been up, from what I understand, close to 24 hours. So he should probably go to sleep very soon. Kyle says, I'm off all this week, so late stream Friday would be awesome. Well, Kyle, you already know how Josh does it. The link is going to be up. You and Bex both absolutely are always welcome to be in that stream. Absolutely. Oh, Jesus. 36 hours without sleep. Are you mental? There's no way in hell. Couldn't do it. Could not do it at all. Steven says, I have the voice of a mud-bugging angel. So Kyle is off all this week, and he is the late night Friday stream would be great.
Which Kyle?
ATC Aviator. Mr. Bex.
Mr. Bex.
Mr. Bex.
All right. Stephen P's going to be asleep for that one.
He might be. He's been awake for 36 hours
that's
effing idiot.
No, it just happens. I get it.
I did too.
I mean, I had full intentions of going to sleep at a normal time last night. It just didn't happen. Next thing I know, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, hell, I might as well wake up.
Yeah.
Snoozed for maybe 45 minutes and then woke up.
No, I get it. These new hours with just this one new job, I'm like, it's ridiculous. Eventually, I'll figure out a sleep pattern, but right now, it definitely sucks.
Well, your Thursdays are going to be busy.
Thursdays. I'm actually going to see if that's a day that I might be able to get away with not being there so that I can actually still be your cheerleader at pool. Although, if I work Thursdays, you know what kind of tips I'm going to be bringing home as a bartender?
Well, that would be at the baseball field, so probably none.
I'm going to be in the VIP suite.
People are already mad enough because they're paying $10 a beer.
I'm going to be in the VIP suite with all the big, rich company owner people.
I've been in a VIP suite.
Well, you're a cheap bastard. You just don't tip anybody.
The beer was already in there. I just drank it.
Well, where I'm going to be, you actually have to pay for it. It's not paid for ahead of time. It's like an open bar situation, but you have to pay for it.
Open bar, dude. Who can tell me what movie that was from? I'm watching. Ooh. While we've got everybody's attention, May 2nd?
Yes.
May 2nd. What day is May 2nd? Look it up on the calendar. Because I think, I don't care what day that is.
It's a Monday.
Well, how
That works out
ironic.
perfectly.
May 2nd is the 1 year anniversary of doing live streams for ye old metalhead here. So I'm thinking, what better way to do that than just have some giveaways? Give 'em away, give 'em away, give 'em away, man. I don't know. We'll think of something. It won't be nothing crazy. Just, thank everybody for being here and with us for a year. Because, yeah, been a year since I started. That would be a year from the day of my first live stream, not my videos. I didn't go back that far.
Right.
I've been on YouTube since 2013. The other crap just sucked. But kind of excited that, wow, it's been a year and I'm still here, man.
If anybody is close to Matt, kick him in the shin. Really hard.
That would be kind of funny, actually.
No, it would not. No, it would not. Oh my gosh.
It was not. I saw Dave take a guess at that. It was, well, it may have been Animal House. But I was thinking about Super Troopers.
Oh.
Where Favre was like, open beer, dude, or open bar, dude.
Oh yeah, when they was
Favre's number one. Favre's number one. Okay.
That was when they did the marijuana bust, and the mayor was supposed to come in with all the pictures.
Yeah.
He was all excited. Open bar, dude.
I bought the second one, and I just haven't been able to stay awake long enough to watch it.
The second
and it's
one?
not, and I feel horrible for that because I started to watch it, and then it's like 2 minutes in, I'm like, Kyle got Super Troopers. I'm sorry, Kyle, I didn't see it because that's what I was thinking of.
Kyle,
you didn't win anything, by the way.
Terrible.
I'm just saying, you didn't win anything.
See, Kyle says the second one wasn't terrible. He always falls asleep. I've had to watch that like 4 different times and tried to give it a new chance every single time, and I didn't laugh as much as I did in the first one. Dave said, I walked away, thought you said they took the bar.
Oh.
That would not be okay.
Yeah, no, that would have been Animal House.
Yeah.
Paul Stero says he's been watching The Sopranos.
Binge watching The Sopranos even. I never got into that show.
I watched it for a little bit, but it just life took over. I just didn't have time. Star Wars.
Yeah.
I can tell you any episode of Clone Wars.
Yes, you could.
Or Bad Batch. Or Rebels. Or Mandalorian. Or Book of Boba.
For like the last week and a half, I've been binge watching Crikey, It's the Irwins.
Oh, and I'd make so much fun of that.
It really is a good show, though. It's kind of cool to see Steve Irwin's wife and kids like still running the zoo in Australia and doing all kinds of really, really cool shit.
We still got some more people popping in. We got Only Oscars is here. And we got Glassbox Hero. How's it going, everybody? Sorry if anybody else popped in and I missed you. I'm sorry. I just happened to notice.
We got a lot going on. Glass Box Hero. Did you see that one?
I almost thought that said Jukebox Hero.
I know, and I don't honestly. Either way,
Now I'm showing my age.
I don't think that I have ever seen Glass Box Hero. Oh! Give me!
Oh, that's the Wanderer. Nope, she's at the age now where she will not stay in the box because she can get out of the box.
So this is Nugget.
She thinks outside of the box.
This is Nugget.
And then she goes outside of it. I almost stepped on her last night. Something told me I heard Harley meow, and I was like, stop. And I turned my cell phone light on because I wasn't smart enough to turn the hallway light on. And literally, like 3 inches away, that kitten's standing there still as a brick.
Hold on. Matt just said, I'll take the kitten, please. I'll trade a 240-gallon for it.
How many kittens you want?
We only have one, dumbass.
You want some other cats?
So, she's squirmy. Her name is Nugget. She just turned 3 weeks old on
I'm kidding.
Thursday.
I kind of got attached to that one. That's Honda,
Yeah.
by the way. It's not Skillet.
I'm sorry, you guys, but she is not going anywhere. She's not being rehomed.
That's Honda.
She is our little baby girl. And she has become super mobile. So
Yeah, she's curious now. I know.
She was born March 9th. She's almost a month old.
I'm gonna say hi to YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. Oh, okay. You don't like that.
Nope.
All right. But then I got Mama over here that's upset. It's fine. No, I kind of got a little attached to this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, she's not going anywhere. She's kind of become like the staple in the house. She's our baby.
Well, she's Honda. The other one's Harley.
Okay, he's going to keep calling her Honda. We call her Nugget.
It's her name.
No, her name is Nugget. But anyway.
All right. This kid wants to run.
Yeah, go let her back upstairs.
Get her. She's like, oh, look, my feet work.
I finally figured out how to use these.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
We're going to need a bigger box.
No, she just, unfortunately, everybody just has to watch their feet now because there's going to be a little kitty underway. Because she figured out how to walk.
Yeah, it's going to be.
And she ain't scared.
It's going to be a week or two, and she's going to be climbing the walls.
Matt says, okay, Josh, guess I'll keep my 240, your loss. I am not trading a kitten for a 240-gallon tank. I don't care. I don't care.
Are you sure?
100% positive the kitten goes nowhere. The kitten goes nowhere. Mm-mm. Myrtle said if you move to the left just a little bit, you'd be on screen twice.
Me?
Yeah. Look, you are. You're on screen twice. That's so funny.
I'm double-headed. Did you see that? Did it do that in everybody's computer?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, because it like freezes up. Oh, now I can't get it to do it. It did it on here. It's probably because my internet sucks.
Maybe. Yeah.
Mountaintop Fish, how you doing, Mountaintop?
As much as I would not be opposed to a 240-gallon tank, I am not giving up one of my little fur babies for a tank. I can't do it. I love cats too much. If you want a dog, I'll give you a dumbass pit bull. You can have a dumbass pit bull for a tank.
Yeah.
You can have him. You ain't getting my kitty. Can't have my kitty. I'll give you a 30-pound, 15-year-old tiger cat that's really bitchy. You're not getting my kitten. I'd give him Kitty.
I like her.
He could have Mabel. Except for
I like her too.
she gets really stressed out and pulls big patches of fur out of herself. She's a hot
And then
mess.
she grows it like instantly right back.
Yeah, Maine Coon. She's a hot mess. But anyway.
Hairballs. Lots of hairballs with that one.
Yeah. I still don't think Josh and Jess have figured out who I am yet, even though we all said it.
You don't say it.
We're supposed to know who Glassbox Hero is? Was it said in the chat?
I don't know.
Glassbox Hero. Based off of Jukebox Hero. Okay, Danny Weshy. I was just gonna ask if it was Danny Weshy. That's hilarious. That's awesome. Hi, Danny.
What's up, Danny? I need a sticker that says Glassbox Hero now.
Agreed. And it's so funny because when he said, I still don't think they figured it out, even though we all said it, I was like, Glassbox Hero. I could hear Danny Weshy singing that. So funny.
Did you do that? Is that a video you've done, or is that one you're doing?
I mean, because didn't he do the time warp with something
That was Duckweed Dance. Or,
yeah, the duckweed. I think.
Yeah.
Either way. So funny. Matt could virtually adopt one of the kittens. You can send Matt pictures and updates in exchange for the $240 at $19.99 a month.
You win the internet of the day, Paul Sotero.
That is the greatest thing in the world. That's the best thing in the world.
Oh my God, we could have made a commercial with that one.
It could be the moist Matt tank.
You can sponsor this kitten for $240 gallon and $20.
$19.99 a month.
That was a good one, Paul.
It could be the moist Matt 240. Sounds like a really bad NASCAR race.
We'll send you pictures and nail clippings. Oh,
Poo samples if you want them.
no.
I'll do it.
That was a good one.
Oh my God.
That was wow.
My side hurt. Oh
I think
God.
even Matt's laughing his ass off.
That's funny.
Look,
So funny.
Myrtle says sponsor the kitty. Oh man. Oh man, that was just
That's got my side hurt.
that was a good one. Oh. Yeah, definitely. That was you went internet today.
I still can't do it.
Oh man.
That kitty really holds a special place in this house.
No, but he could sponsor her.
He could. Both girls witnessed that kitten coming into the world, and she was breached, so they got to experience a breech birth on a cat.
Oh, that was entertaining.
They had never seen a kitten be born in their life, and the fact that this kitten came out breech, they experienced a whole lot of stuff in a short amount of time. So that cat definitely has a very...
And they've never seen their dad actually deliver an animal.
Yes, because Dad had to actually physically help this kitty cat be born. So
yep,
she's not going anywhere.
A decision had to be made, and both survived.
Mom and or baby could have died.
I call that a win.
Yeah. Mom and or baby could have died because baby got stuck. Baby got stuck.
No,
Literally though.
no, it was not as funny as.
I can make jokes now, but baby did get
it
stuck,
could have
and
been
we
bad.
had to make that decision. Do we, what do we do here? Baby could come out.
It was at that point I saw legs and tail, and I had to assist and try not to crush legs or tail or hurt mom in the process. So
And she walks just fine.
yeah, she's obviously doing great getting out of the box on her own.
I actually have video that Junior Metalhead sent earlier. She had climbed out of the laundry basket she was born in and crawled into Junior Metalhead's room and was sitting there meowing at her like, "Hey, I'm here. What now?" So
Danny says he needs a place for everyone's stickers too. I finally found a place for him. Well, your sticker is on the side of my cube tank.
yes.
And Skulls
we
and
have his
Austin's
address
and
still?
Stephen P. and Papa Shrimp. And
Skull should be on there.
Liquid Zoo is on that tank and the 75 gallon.
We have Brienne's Fish Fan
Brienne's
and
over here.
Farrell's Fish and More.
Farrell's Fish and More.
Stephen P.
Liquid
Liquid Zoo.
Mike's Aquatics and Things and KG Tropicals on
Yes.
125. It's like they sponsor them, but they don't. I'm a NASCAR fan. Also, Metalhead's Aquatic Mayhem sponsors the Cube Tank. I actually sponsor all of them.
You think?
I don't get any kickback.
Nope.
I'm doing it wrong.
We still need to look into that 501c3.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I just got to find the right person to speak to in regards to it. But anyway, again,
I feel like I'm missing one. I
feel
am
like it's
missing
deja vu. She's already been seen.
I am missing. I have stickers I haven't put on yet. You could support this kitten for No, I'm not. I'm kid. It's a joke.
$19.99
No,
per month.
it's a-
Help us
it's
buy
a
the fish
joke.
tank from Moist Matt.
It's a joke.
Look at that
Garcia
face.
Aquatics, what's happening, Garcia?
Oh, there she is. Look at that face. Look at that face.
No, now's when you need Sarah McLaughlin. If you donate $20 a month, you'll get a free blanket from Walmart. Okay, stop it. You're gonna give her motion sickness or something.
Okay. I interrupted her
Jesus.
walking.
Bye, Felicia.
Oh man. Yeah, so yep. So that happened.
I'm not sorry. I'm not.
Don't. What? Oh, it's a moth.
Yay.
Great.
It's that time of the year. Windows start getting opened and, flies and stink bugs and all kinds of stuff starts flying in. Garcia, hello.
He has some awesome Frontosa. I found that out on the Moonlight Mayhem, the recent episode. He's got the red Burundi, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I am on 45 minutes of sleep. I'd say I'm doing pretty damn good. I haven't crashed yet.
It is now 9:00.
Probably getting close to crashing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We both have to work tomorrow, and not only do I have to work at one job, but I have to go and do orientation at the second job. So my day is going to be like way stretched out.
Wait, do that again?
What? Stretched out? Really?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway.
Now I get to go in the Corvette and the boat some more tomorrow.
You also have your class thing tomorrow.
No.
Oh, no, that's right.
That is
Not for a few more weeks.
Yeah, a
Probably.
couple weeks off. So, but I will say that just those two classes alone have opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, and I've been a little more confident on things. You know, I've worked on cars since I was 6 years old, but I never went to school to learn anything, especially electrical. And just two classes of it is definitely worth it. And I used to hate school. Well, I don't used to, I still do, but it's different when you're trying to better yourself.
Right.
See, I wish that it would have clicked in my head. Maybe if I had stayed around longer and paid attention a little more, whatever, it could have bettered myself and da 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 da. Well, I didn't. So now trying to better myself. So I go there, I pay attention. We do some labs, and I tell you what, I'm getting the same readings that everybody else that knows what the hell they're doing is getting. So I'm like, I'm doing it right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So I don't know. I always used to laugh at everybody that says, "Oh, I'm going back to school when I'm in my 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever." You know what? I'm almost in my 40s, and I'm going back to school.
And it's furthering your education.
And if anything, that's just going to help me in my career get better. So who knew those guys were right? I'll be dipped.
That Discus just popped the water.
Sure did. That was different. I didn't know they did that.
Never.
Might have
never had
gotten
that happen
spooked
before.
by something.
Unless there was something up there that felt the need to
that
mock attack.
damn moth. Put that lid back on the tank. Well,
Terry's Tropical Tanks. Lady Metal would love this Dale Jr. car I got in a set. Listen, sir, you're not very far from me.
Where did Terry come from? That's what I want to know.
Terry came in here to troll me, and that's some bullshit.
Terry's been incognito quite a while that I know of. Of course, so have I. Sort of.
Terry, I absolutely would probably love the Dale Jr. car that you got in the set.
We don't care about the junior cars.
I have a life-size Dale Jr. cardboard cutout in our bedroom that he absolutely hates. I have a Dale Jr.
It
tattoo.
stares at me. It's like this.
I have a Dale Jr. tattoo on the back of my neck.
Doesn't that creep you out? That creeped me out just doing it. That's why we had to get the Richard Petty had to go into storage because he's all like,
I think that actually ended up getting thrown out, which kind of really made me
that
sad.
sucks because I love Richard Petty, but he follows you through the room. It's like, you know, it's weird. It's weird. I don't like things looking at me.
That's why I have to wear a blindfold. Never mind.
Oh, we got jokes now, huh?
Not really the truth. It just kind of diarrhea of the mouth happens sometimes, guys.
Oh. Yep. That's why you look at that wall.
Terry, you're gonna have to show me this die cast eventually, though. I would like to see it because I do have a few junior die casts, but it might be one. It's probably one I don't have. Eakin says that's Jessa's dream man. Well,
I have a torch.
before he got married, and I mean, listen, you have your dream celebrity chick, I'm sure. Come on, we all do. I know for a fact he does.
Mhm.
You bullshitting son of a bitch.
Those are pretty harsh words.
Those are true words. You have a celebrity crush.
Okay, the girl that played Ahsoka Tano. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
See, again, Star Wars. It's cool.
She was also in Clerks 2.
And other movies.
See, we all
Buffering.
have-
Yes, buffering. What? Buffering. You're buffering.
Buffer that.
Mhm.
Buffer that. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Maybe. Matt says mine is my wife. Is she watching? Blink twice if your wife is lurking.
Oh, Von Inzer gets up last week with the signs like
Yes.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Dude, I told him, I said, I don't care if you get the best microphone out there ever and we can hear you louder than anybody else, you still gotta do that. That was funny.
Matt said she just walked in the room and she's confused.
Blink once if you're in trouble.
Blink once if you need help. Twice if everything is okay.
Blink 3 times if you have something in your eye.
Oh gosh.
Oh man. Yeah. So what, man? We are.
It's 9:08.
Okay.
I know.
But every time I think about calling it, more people show up, and I haven't seen them in a
We
while,
have
and I
been-
want to hang out.
We've been consistent
Who
with
goes
the
on
amount of
here?
viewers.
Who goes on here? And,
I don't think anybody goes on until 10.
oh boy.
And then it's Fishy Biz at 10.
Oh, Fishy visit 10. So there you go.
So we're okay
God,
for at
man,
least
I don't know
another-
if I can make it. Till
We're not gonna make it 50 more minutes, guys.
Oh, boy.
We're not.
I'm
We're not. I'm not.
dragging ass. Is what I'm doing right now.
I mean, I did manage to sleep a little bit longer than you, but I was still up at 6:30 and was just like,
You managed to sleep a lot longer than I did.
yeah, just not. And don't talk to me about snoring in ears, Mr. 5 nights of the week. Always puts on a boring ass TV show.
Steam Pot's on now, and I always cross over him. And I
Okay, well,
feel like a dick for that, but it's
your channel, your choice.
I don't do it to be a dick. Sometimes this happens.
Your channel, your choice.
She fell for it. Kidding. I don't know where I was going with that one. Okay, so
I am not clicking on that because I feel like one of my friends just got hacked.
okay, well, so this weekend or near it, I am going to put the video out there of redoing the frames on the tanks. I don't know if that's something anybody's interested in. I mean, I'm sure probably 97% of us have done that, but I'm going to do it again. And I'm going to do it My way. Okay, there's my Frank Sinatra for you for tonight.
Never.
But yeah, we're gonna try and get that out, and then I just don't know if I'm gonna do it in the same day. I did buy 3 new frames. One of them is again going to go on Bobby's tank because I'm tired of the hodgepodge I got in there. I'd rather have a center brace on it. And that's another tank where the seals are in good shape. It's just the lid has. When you can see a tank stretch, that makes you nervous. So, oh, there you go.
Listen, everybody kept saying that my audio was way behind, and I don't know. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, you know,
Hi.
Jesus. I will make that as informative as possible. But we all know how I am.
So, you literally have had like 4 or 5 people in a row say, please don't make us go watch Steam 5.
All right, well, I won't.
That would be why we still have such a calling, because people apparently do not care for him. So,
All right, well, I'll go on until Fishy Biz gets on, and then I'm out. And
oh, June says Steam 5 makes jokes about Oscars, not into that.
makes jokes about him. Why? Because he can't keep them alive.
Probably. That would make sense.
Oh, great. Here we go. YouTube scuffle.
Scott
Another
Schmidt,
one.
Scott Schmidt, Christopher, that's a new one. Christopher Maderos? I don't know if I
Well, thanks
said
for
that.
the sub, man. I appreciate that.
He subbed to both of us, actually. Ian, they all said they are sticking around.
All right, well.
Danny says, I don't hate Bob or anything. I just don't really care about him or his channel. See, this is the thing. And that's why everybody always says.
People are going to watch what they want to watch.
And that's what I was getting to.
I appreciate that you guys want to watch me.
That's what I was getting to.
I wish I was better at this.
You guys all have.
Sorry for getting your hopes up.
You guys all have the option to choose who you want to watch and what stream you want to be a part of. And the fact that you are here instead of somewhere else means the world to us.
It just means I'm going to keep on trucking.
I mean, that's completely awesome.
So, yeah, we're going to.
Oh, Christopher is only Oscar's nephew.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I said his last name correctly, but still, Christopher, thank you so much for coming and joining our channel, his channel, but the stream. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
You guys, seriously, I mean, any of you could have left at any point and you're still here.
We've been at
awesome.
least 35 strong all night.
We have actually.
I mean, that, for the big channels, they're like, oh, 35, shit, you're not doing nothing. You know what?
Right.
For me, that's pretty good.
I know.
Because that's an
awesome.
average of, so, we've had streams where the views were higher, and that's because we were doing giveaways. So you really can't count that one.
More kitty.
More kitty.
$19.99. I'll give you my PayPal address. I'm gonna start charging.
Oh God, we're gonna get sued by Sarah McLaughlin.
Her views don't come for free. She's gonna have an OnlyFans. Only fur? Only fur?
No,
Only
that could
fur.
be misconstrued. That could.
Only paws.
Wow.
Only paws.
Yeah.
Only paws? Whatever. $19.99. I'll give you my PayPal.
What?
He said he wants to see more of the kitty. He would have
It
pay.
would be like only paws.
I just fucking
Well, that
said-
could get messed up too.
Jesus.
I'm gonna stop with that. See, okay, I'm a
I just-
mechanic.
Yep.
And shop talk does not leave my brain ever. You can't take me in public. I have proven this. I try. I do. But somebody says one thing. That's it. Ruins it for everyone. When will you get super chats turned on? Just asking for a friend.
When we get to 1,000
in about
subscribers.
760 more subscribers, then I can get super chats.
You're at 231 right now.
Yeah.
So, look, everybody's saying more kitty. I'm gonna have to fucking go get the kitty.
Well,
Hold, please.
oh boy. Oh, see, there's a joke here. Just, I'm not going there. Now, see, Danny, here's the funny part. He says it's about 769 more subscribers and 3,207 more watch hours. Yeah. Here's the thing. The watch hours, I'm good. It's the subscribers I'm not. I don't know how the hell, well, other than the lives, I don't know how the hell I do that. Yeah, watch hours I'm doing great on. It's the subscriber count I'm kind of lacking in that department.
You guys have to make this worthwhile because she was eating. I had to pull her off a nip knot.
Oh my God, you're making this really bad.
There she is. There she is.
That's one pissed off pussy.
She is so mad. She was eating.
She's like, why am I staring at myself?
Oh God,
And
here's
there's
mom.
Mama.
Here's mom. Mom's pissed.
She's like, you ain't taking my kid.
Here she is.
Government came and took my baby.
There she is. Okay.
Peter, where's the TV? Government man came and took my baby.
Paul Sotero, if you want more subscribers, just offer more virtual kitten adoptions. For $19.99 a month, you will get updated photos and videos and FaceTime if you would like.
She has Yoda ears.
She really does. Anyways,
I just noticed that. That's
Okay.
great.
Okay. Okay. I'm taking her back upstairs because mom is pissed.
Yeah.
Mom's pissed.
Yeah, she just spiked me right in the vein.
Yeah, she's not.
That was great. Thanks for that. Oh, let's see. Danny said live streams are supposed to be a way to connect with the fans of your channel, but we fish tank peeps use them for so much more. That is right. Yeah, absolutely. You're right. Oh, man. Yeah, super chats come after monetization, and I am nowhere near that. I don't even have a community page yet. And I've been doing this for, well, live for a year. Or just, my videos suck. I get it. But you know what? There's still people that like to watch my video because they laugh. I don't claim to be educational all the ever. I do this to have fun. If I ever get monetized, then I do. And there's been a bunch of people say I'm the same person in person that they see on camera. So I'm pretty proud of that one. And that to me means more than being monetized, honestly. So, yeah. Danny says, I can't wait for 500.
I don't think we can either, to be honest. I think that you and I both are really excited, and you're closer than I am, but either way, we collaborate on each other's channels. So that 500 mark.
Almost halfway there. Oh, oh. Okay, I'll stop.
Danny, we are not going to the Triple Crown, but we are going to the Keystone Clash.
Yeah, the Triple Crown kind of got overrode by the Clash of the Keystone.
No, and I mean, I'll say it without putting out too much information. We had tickets to the Keystone Clash donated to us. And then we were kind of able to fall into an Airbnb with ABC Biotope
And that's going
Creations.
to be friggin' awesome.
So we're sharing an Airbnb with him, and we were donated tickets. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go any further. So that just worked out a lot better than us going to anything else.
I I wanted to go to Louisville this year. If I do, it might be next year.
Yeah.
I do like Louisville.
We wanted to, and we had planned on it, but then we found out that one is like a 5-day event where the Clash is only like 3. So we can kind of get away with taking, it's going to actually be more like a total of 4 days between traveling and hanging out. But
so I'm just going to guess this here by Kyle saying this, that you guys are going to be at the Clash, because if so,
you didn't know they were going to be there?
that's going to be a fun time.
Oh, they're going to be there. Yeah.
Dude,
I'm so excited.
You guys don't understand this. We are rooming with ABC's Biotope, and he's a cool dude.
He's a metalhead too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna piss somebody off because we're like, have you heard this song? No, wait, have you heard this song? Yeah, but only louder. And
not only that, but it's
yeah.
his birthday
and
weekend.
it's his birthday, dude. It's gonna be a blast.
So we're bringing his favorite drinks of choice, so that when we are actually at the Airbnb property, we can, we can drink to him. We can celebrate his birthday with him.
Yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Plus, you'll have what? The Peas will be there. Lefty, obviously.
Rico, Patty, Vinay, Color Guppies.
Vinay will be there. And
Skipper.
Degenerate's going to be there, right?
I think Degenerate's going to be there. I think so.
I mean, you got.
I think there's supposed to be like.
The Tennessee Mafia will be there.
The last count, I think it was supposed to be like 70 in the Fish Fam alone that are going to be there.
Oh, wow. So, if they get us all in one room together with a little bit of...
Kyle said, better condition my liver if I'm keeping pace with y'all.
Yeah, you better start practicing now.
Yeah. And I'm kind of a bartender now, so
No, I honestly, I know how to control it, believe it or not.
we know how to pace ourselves. I wouldn't call it control it. I would say pace ourselves because we go to NASCAR races all the time where we wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning and we're still up until 2, 3 o'clock the following morning sitting in front of a fire drinking.
That's different. We only have to walk over to the.
But we're only like 20 minutes away from the Airbnb, and ABC said he has his car, but we can also Uber if it's only 20 minutes away, and the three of us share a vehicle to get there and back.
Yeah, it'd be, it'd be safe for everybody. We're not even driving.
We're not going to be dumb about it, trust me.
I mean, honestly, if I take my truck to work or to her work, I usually leave it there.
On. Danny just said apparently degenerate is a no-no word. I had to approve that comment.
Really? That's messed up.
Wow, way to go, Jason. Just messing up the whole rotation for everybody.
Why is that a no-no word?
Jason's probably not even here. That's the worst part about the whole thing. We're all sitting here talking about degenerate fish keeper, and he's probably not even here. He rescued some kitties on the job site today.
I'm worse than he is.
He rescued some kitties on the job site today. Like, literally, he said that he had spooked a cat that had come out of, like, almost like a ditch drain pipe area. So he walked over to see what was going on in that area that the cat came out of, and they found, like, 3 or 4 kittens.
Even the word degenerate is a degenerate.
Uh-huh.
Dave says, I just hope the hotel has a bar. Well, from what I'm hearing, it does.
Terry said drinking at 9 a.m. at a NASCAR race, who can wait that long?
Well,
I was being
that's for
conservative.
the people that are just waking up.
Right. I was being conservative because there were people that were up at like 6 a.m. after 2 hours of sleep that were like, oh my God, I'm hungover. Give me a beer. Give me a Bloody Mary. Give me whatever.
You just go grab another beer and keep on trucking.
That's how you didn't start until about 9 a.m. when I knew breakfast was on the griddle and like I had something to coat my stomach while I was drinking. But
you know what's great about NASCAR races is when, especially if you're camped there for the whole weekend, and you bring enough supplies, or you can pay somebody that's sober to drive
to go
a mile and a half to go bring back 4 more cases.
Mm-hmm.
There's no time limit, no time frame on how much or when you start drinking.
It was literally so bad that Sunday after the race, we were all sitting there drinking, and it got to be like 2 a.m. And the people that we were with, who he works with, were like, well, maybe you should stay another night and just drive home tomorrow. And he kept trying to argue, and I'm like, no. Dude, we've been drinking all day.
Then I looked at my boss and said, well, guess I better call my boss and tell him I'm not going to be there tomorrow morning. And then I looked at him and said, oh, hey, I'm not going to be there tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Diego, hello.
It's after 12 somewhere. That is exactly correct.
I love that. I always say it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And it usually
is.
Kind of.
I'll practice drinking all summer, so I'm ready for the clash. Dave, I swear to God, be ready, dude.
I'm telling you.
We can put them down.
Mm-hmm.
When we were living at the campground, okay, somebody's missing. When we were living at the campground, we could go through a 30-pack of beer in 8 hours. And
the weekends
have to find somebody sober to go to the liquor store to buy us more. Because
now, if we were to have a contest on who has a healthy liver, I am bowing out of that one.
The funny thing is, my last doctor's appointment, they did all kinds of stuff on me, and she was like, for being almost 40, you are in really good shape. And I was like, oh, okay.
Scott says I better increase the jacuzzi budget for the hospitality room.
Maybe a good idea.
No, this is cheap.
And the funny thing is, I don't think my liquor license is going to do me a lick of good there.
Nope. Nope.
So I don't know how she's even going to have, like, somebody has to have a license there to be able to serve everybody the alcohol, or they have to hire a bartender. Because it's a hospitality room. It's literally an open room in the convention center. So they would have to hire a bartender.
I get that, but I'm pretty sure their laws are different than ours. So
No.
your license probably
It's
means
null and void there,
jack
I'm
shit
sure.
there.
Right. Right.
Although you could probably take the test online.
I could probably get a Pennsylvania liquor license, like a temporary, because they offer a temporary one here too. I think it's only good for like 3 months, something like that. I could get one here too if serving alcohol there, if that would be cheaper for her. I mean, I don't know what the plan is there. If I go just get a pallet of Bush. Yeah, hello, Terry. I'm telling you right now, there is going to be a lot of beer and liquor in our Airbnb.
I'm just now finding out. I was planning on being there sober.
No.
It was the after party where things were going to change.
Well, I think there are certain times that the hospitality room is going to be serving alcohol. I don't think it's going to be an all-day thing. I don't know.
Buy extra.
Yeah. Bring it in a tumbler.
Shit. I just gave away my secret.
Just bring it in the tumbler. Screw it.
Yeah. Listen, I can function just fine without it. And I'm still the same guy. That's the weird part.
We both do for 8 to 10 hours a day.
Yep.
So.
Now, my last job, it would have been a lot better if they would have let me drink. But that kind of, would have been a bad idea.
See, Danny said just carry a thermos. That's what I'm saying. I'll bring a tumbler. Put rum and Coke in it.
No.
Screw it.
No.
It's just Coke, I swear.
Really sweet Coke.
Little bit of vodka and Sprite.
Well, this hospitality room needs to be a lot opener more than most of the time. No, I'm kidding. No.
We're going to be, I swear.
Don't.
We're literally just talking shit, you guys. Like, it's going to be fine, I swear. Terry said, when I go to auctions, I come in with a rolling cooler. People think it's just for bringing back the fish. Hint, there is beer in there. Trust me.
Yeah.
I can get a rolling cooler for pretty damn cheap.
I don't need a rolling cooler.
I'll just bring one of my tumblers. I have big, 48-ounce tumblers.
Listen, if they say, hey,
put a rum and Coke in that
if they say,
bitch?
if you're going to come in over here, no alcohol, because there's a lot of stuff that can be broken, it's like, okay, great. If I'm not feeling like I should be walking around there, I won't. I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to hang back over here.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Don't think you want me walking through there right now.
I got some big tumblers that can fit some liquor. Just saying.
Huh?
Between the front desk, hospitality room, and bar, there shouldn't be a time you can't get a beer. We're all on the same page. Nobody will say a thing. Hell yes. All right.
Danny says, that's a big cooler. You plan on bringing home a pike? Full grown pike?
Terry, yeah, sure. It's for what I'm bringing home.
Maybe I am. But that's the whole part of the Johnny Cash movie.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
Why are you always dressed in black? Are you waiting on a funeral? Maybe I am. And I'm in black. Black. Oh, boy.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are making me get another beer.
See what y'all done did? Y'all didn't do shit. It's his choice. That's the sad part. We choose this.
Hey, I don't have to drive anywhere. I am good.
No, not until tomorrow morning.
Only thing I got to do is climb up some stairs. That could be fun.
You trip up those stairs 9 times out of 10 anyway.
Well, and that's sober.
So,
I do better. Not sober. Ah.
Scott said also Matt could see a damn kitten. I still ain't got my 1999.
Don't do that. Seriously.
I mean, it really is just a joke, but seriously, I still ain't got. Where's my money? You got my money?
Brian?
Where's my money, Brian?
It's 5 o'clock, Brian.
You can afford your internet, but you can't afford my 1999.
Dee Dee says, am I going to be the only sober person?
You might be.
Not
Not at
all
the
the
beginning.
time.
Not at the beginning. But
I can't guarantee that after I can't guarantee that.
Dee Dee, I will be
Or
sure to
deny
hug
it.
you when I'm sober. Just so that you know it's a genuine, I really do love you hug. But then when I get drunk, you're probably going to get hugged a whole lot more.
Yeah, no,
Just saying.
I know we're making this sound bad. It won't be, trust me.
I know. No, trust me, we can function without alcohol. We can be responsible without alcohol when we need to be. But we also know that this is going to kind of be a vacation for both of us. So we're definitely going to enjoy it as much as we can. But, I mean, if you're worried that you're going to have to call the cops or something, no. No. I just get really clingy. I like to hug people a lot when I'm drunk. Just saying. Be ready, Dee Dee.
Michigan Tropicals. Michael. Good
Michael.
timing. How you doing? Oh, man. But can you be responsible with alcohol?
With alcohol. Like he like made
Like
that with alcohol.
Hard liquor or
If it's just beer, yes. If we're talking like
if it's
mixed
hard liquor
drinks,
and her.
no. If it's me and a mixed drink, no.
No.
It's gonna get really ugly really quick if you give me mixed drinks. If you keep me to just beer, I'm just gonna get more and more affectionate as the night goes on. Like I'm gonna hug you more. I'm gonna tell you how much I love you more. I'm gonna get louder because I will admit the more I drink, the louder I get.
You're all going to know she's there.
Yes. Yes. Play music. I'm going to get up and dance because I don't give a damn. Don't give me mixed drinks. And I plan to stay away from those anyway, just because 9 times out of 10, it becomes really ugly really quick. And I don't like being that person.
Steven got my hopes up. And then I read the end of that.
I get gropey when drunk, but only to Jenna. No, you know what? I call fake news because I have seen and heard several times where she has said, if I get drunk and need a shoulder to cry on, I'm calling on blah, blah, blah. And he names out a person. So I'm calling slightly fake news.
You'll have to look down a little bit, but you can cry on my shoulder.
I'm calling slightly fake news.
You're only like 3 or 4 inches taller than me.
Dee Dee said I was a bartender before. Trust me, I know. Yeah, so I'm a bartender now, and I work in a bar where I sometimes work in the kitchen, and I progressively watch people get more and more drunk, louder and louder. Sometimes more obnoxious, sometimes just more fun.
Yeah,
And
and sometimes they make me go punch a punching bag.
I'm just like, oh my goodness. Like,
and then get mad when I beat their score.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
And then my arm hurts for a week and a half.
Dee Dee said,
I beat my score.
Dee Dee said, well, maybe Josh, you will get a group too.
Oh, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah. I literally love everybody if I get drunk enough. You put a nice set of knockers in front of me, I'm going to try to motorboat them.
Right.
Any guy that I know your face and I know your name, I'm going to hug you. I'm going to tell you how much I love you.
The more fun you'll have, the pricier my blackmail picks will be.
Do you know how many videos there are of me online doing things that I
had her eating dog treats.
Oh yeah. So OFR on their TikTok actually has videos of me eating dog cookies. I just don't care. When I'm that drunk, I just don't care. Like, nom nom, here we go.
Those dog treats were actually kind of good.
Dee Dee said, well, then I'm going to test you. Well, test me how? Don't put those boobies in front of me when I'm drunk, Dee Dee.
Scott said my only unresponsible time will be when buying at the auction on Sunday.
Yeah. Well, if Dee Dee says she's going to test me, I really hope that it's not with boobies because I will lose. You already know I will lose. All of our friends know I will lose.
Yeah, you're going to lose sober. So
me, beer, and boobs.
That's why we get along, because I'm the same way.
I am going to get in a lot of trouble.
But I get in bigger trouble if I do it.
Dee Dee said I'm going to do it. I hope you're ready for some motorboating. Because I like your boobies. I'm just saying.
Boy.
I like them girls.
It's okay for her to do it. But when I do it.
I would be okay with you doing it too, but I don't think her husband would be okay with you doing it. That's the thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Here's your get out of jail.
I was unsupervised. I have used that unsupervised bit. You left me unsupervised. You know what can happen.
But see, this is where
responsible.
This is where it can become that whole moonlight Friday night mayhem thing, because I've always told you, when you go out without me, if she's hot enough, tell me what hotel to meet you at. Let's have fun with her.
You just made that sound really bad.
It sounds the way it was meant to sound. They know.
I have yet to make that call.
They know.
Yep. And that could be bad. Yep. Oh. If I open the growth floodgates, then I won't be able to clearly define targets, and that could be bad. Yep.
Lefty.
Yeah, you are
way late,
buddy.
I mean, do you know how to tell time?
Misfit's trying to do his taxes. We got him all messed up. Hey, it's called Monday Night Mayhem. We will mess somebody up somehow.
The funny thing is, I do have a buzz, but I ain't gonna remember what Dee Dee said.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. And I am just gonna be like radar right in on them boobies, like, oh, Dee Dee.
Oh boy.
Hey, girl, hey.
Well, this stream just went. Is this Tuesday?
Nope. I see that cleavage. I see that cleavage all the time. Let me get a piece of that.
There's all sorts of shit. We're gonna, missed it all. Skull says, Kyle, you pulled your bar off. Brickley says, be sure to video it for me.
Oh, I guarantee you somebody is gonna be like, yeah, here's my phone. I'm back here in the background.
Oh boy. Then they're gonna be like, yep, don't let those metalheads back here.
That's fine.
Stirring shit up.
That's fine. One and done. That's all I need.
Video or it didn't happen. See?
What do they call that? Lick it, stick it, quit it?
What?
Lick it, stick it, quit it? It's like a one-night stand. Lick it, stick it, quit it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. One and done. I wasn't insinuating the lick it part.
Yeah, do that today, and that can get you in trouble.
Because you said they're going to ban us after this, and that's why.
They're going to be like, no, we don't want them back here.
I mean, I'm just saying. Hit it, quit it.
These guys are just, leave them in Indiana. They're best left alone in Indiana. It's just, they can't hurt anybody there.
Danny said, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. I mean, if they want to ban the metalheads, bye, Felicia. I did what I had to do. Don't call me in 9 months.
Pretty sure that's supposed to be my line.
I said it for you.
Okay.
We're in this together. So if she calls you, she's technically calling me too. So never mind.
Leslie's like, I'm so lost, dude.
Don't even try to catch
the
up.
only one.
Don't even try to catch up. I literally lost the map. I don't know where I'm going.
She definitely doesn't know where the hell she's going.
I lost the map.
Trying to go, where the hell is she going? And it's like the end of episode 3 where Padme's like, you're going into an area I can't follow.
Right. Right. Scott said, oh shit, she said
because of Obi-Wan.
Right. Scott goes, oh shit, she said 9 months. Dee Dee said, Josh looks confused. And then Danny said, something is backwards here.
Exactly. That's where I'm like, wait, these are all the things I'm supposed to be saying.
Not necessarily. Danny said, but I don't judge. Science is weird nowadays. You never know.
Paul Sotero says, it's the metalheads doing Lady Night. Well, this is, we got 10 more minutes. Who else can we offend? I don't know.
All the people.
No.
Says the man who gets kicked out of Facebook 3 times a month.
You know, I saw a good one on Facebook today. It was a picture of a dude standing there with tears in his eyes. And when the meme says it's April 2nd and she's still pregnant, I'm like, okay, that's taking it into a different genre there.
Look, here you go. Scott, I hate it when the wham bam thank you ma'am is followed by an I'll see you in 9 months.
And 18 more years after that. Or 17.
Dee Dee, she can get away with it, and if you say it, Josh, she's gonna get your arse. Actually, Dee Dee, that's not 100% true. If she's cute enough and we agree, I won't say anymore. She's just got to be cute enough and we have to agree. We'll go with that. Right? We'll go with that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Well,
Burned out?
no. You gotta be careful with those things.
Yeah. You would probably die hitting this because it's way more than that.
Danny says, I used to get banned from Facebook. Then I you know what? Honestly, I do it to get banned now because it's just funny. And you know what? I haven't even done anything literally in a year.
And you still get reported.
I still get bans for stuff I said 7 years ago, 8 years ago. What was the last one? The last
12.
the last 30-day ban I got was for like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was crazy. And I'm like, really? All I said was something stupid like, I wish he'd break into my house. It turned different or something like that. Or bet you my 45 will get there quicker than the cops will or something like that. And I'm like, well, don't break into my house. We don't have to test the theory if you don't break into my house. But Facebook, oh no, we can't have that. Okay. Well, here's my question for Facebook.
Yeah.
On what planet are you on? Because there are people that will try that just to get a rise. Well, those same people are going to try that to the wrong house. Just saying. Oh, man. That is a great idea. There you go. That could be a shirt.
I'm currently unsupervised. I know it freaks me out too, but the possibilities are endless.
That is a
I know somebody that could make that too.
yes. Yep. I kind of want one of those shirts.
Lefty said, I don't know how I never got a Facebook jail sentence. I post lots of bad shit on my name. Well, considering you pretty much don't let any of us be friends with you on your main Facebook, we don't know what you post.
All you gotta do is tag Mark Zuckerberg in it with a giant dildo. That'd be a first offense.
The funny thing is,
If you want to know how to get banned, I'll tell you because I
right.
have been. That's why I have 2 accounts. And I got both of them banned within 10 hours.
The funny thing is, I actually know Lefty's full name and could search him on Facebook, but I just never have out of respect that he said he just doesn't add fish tubers.
I get it.
So, but I could. I could
No,
try.
what was the one thing that happened that really pissed me off? And I said it on my page, and then that page got banned, and then I said it again,
Yeah.
and in less than 10 hours, both pages got banned. I almost had to make a third one, but I fought one of them and got unlocked, or whatever you want to call it, reviewed.
Yep.
Now they don't do reviews because of COVID. I'm like, wow. So the guy that's sitting at his own computer that could review it chose not to because of COVID.
Right.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna say it because I don't care. COVID.
Lefty said my account's set to friends only, so you can search me. Not much will show up. I meant search you to add you as a friend, Goofy. I just know that you have mentioned before in your live streams that you don't like a lot of fish tubers being friends on your real account.
Well, and I get it.
Which I
because
get
you
and
get
I
drug
respect.
into a lot of shit.
Right.
And it's like, dude,
I get
just
it and
leave
I
me out.
respect it. But believe me, I have thought about sending you a request or two or 10.
I don't care who's into what or whatever. It's just like I'm not getting drawn in. I'll be honest with you. I'll be flat out honest. The only reason I have Facebook is because I have family and the Metalhead group on Facebook. That's literally it. If it wasn't for that, I don't need it.
So
I grew up without it. I don't need it.
In all honesty, if it weren't for family, because I pretty much run the Facebook group anyway, aside from our moderators, I run Instagram too. And then you do the
But
TikTok.
there's certain friends that get a hold of me, and that's the only way they get a hold of me.
Right.
So that's the only way, or this is really the only reason that I kept Facebook around. You know, I don't know.
Ricky says just say you're Republican, and that's pretty much the end of you.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yep. But you know what? I honestly, and I ain't trying to make it a political thing or nothing, but it's just that stupid. I hate Facebook, but
Same.
I keep it because
ABC came in.
We've got our Facebook group, and she handles the Instagram group. I am not on Instagram. I mean, I guess I am, but I'm not.
I share stuff with you.
I actually do the TikTok thing, which I haven't figured out how to tie into. I have a lot of fun on TikTok because they don't freaking censor you like fucking Joke Book does.
We really have some funny shit coming in right now. Lefty said, maybe because I'm gay and a Republican, I have an anti-Facebook shield. Makes sense. Absolutely makes sense.
Oh, boy.
Where'd it go? Freaking, I sound like Rico now, but the chat jumped. ABC came in.
What's up, ABC?
The Gray Ghost. Did you trim the beard?
I did.
No, actually,
not recently.
It's the angle of the camera.
I think the last time the Gray Ghost saw me, it was a lot longer.
Probably.
Yeah, a whole bunch of you popping in. So what? Freaking.
Scene thought may be done. Oh, Aquafunk is live now, or he should be. It's 10.
Just so he's not going.
No fishy. Oh, fishy biz.
No,
because his mom is in the hospital.
Oh boy.
You guys can keep going for another hour? No.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm not.
That ain't happening. I'm gonna go for 30 minutes more, and that is absolutely it.
Okay. I'm not even down for 30, but I'll hang, I guess.
I am gonna go for 30. It actually might not be because my phone's at 34%.
Yeah, my phone ain't gonna
make it 30
I will try to go for 30 more minutes. Oh man. Oof. I wasn't planning on doing like a 3.5 hour stream. And 3 hours. So I will go for 3.5. So, not bad for a guy that's had 45 minutes of sleep in the last 36 hours. 20, whatever the time difference was between Sunday and today. I'm not even trying to mathematical that right now. But thank you guys for popping in. I appreciate it. And good night to everybody that's cutting out. I don't blame you. One more hour. No. I will give you a half an hour. Oh no, half an hour. Even Annette's saying I'm out.
I know. I'll be lucky if my phone makes it another 30. We'll try.
I'm at 34%, and the last time it cut out after like 6 hours. So
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. We'll go as far as we can. Definitely was not planned to go this long, but you guys are still hanging in. You're giving us stuff to talk about. So it is what it is. Yes, we know they make chargers for that. The problem is we're sitting at the dining room table, not anywhere near outlets to where either of us can plug in our phones. So, and I would plug my phone into my laptop and charge it, but my laptop is pretty close to dead too. I have like 43 minutes according to what the battery is telling me on my laptop because that's not even plugged in. So, we're going to see what happens. We're just going to hang around for as long as we can. You'll take the David Hassel half an hour. Okay. I have never heard it called that, but that is hilarious. Scott, yes, I saw that we jumped. Like, I know that we had gone down on viewers and now we jumped back up. So we need a streaming office area. I agree. This is a 3-bedroom, 1,500 square foot house. We're streaming from the dining room. What would typically be our living room is his dad's bedroom because he had hip surgery and we don't want him trying to navigate a bunch of stairs. Or we could probably make that our streaming area where we could be near outlets and charge our phones and not have that issue. But
Terry started a stream. Good for you.
We do what we can.
No.
It is what it is. I mean, typically we only stream for an hour on Monday night anyway. I'm the one that goes for 2 on Saturday usually.
I usually do like 1.5 to 2 on Mondays. The Friday night stream that I'm trying to get rolling, that one, I don't really have a limit on it. I have a technological limit on it, basically. And that's probably a good thing.
Yeah. Agreed.
But, and I didn't mean the Terry comment, it's a bad thing. Thank you for
Right.
helping.
Hopefully,
because I mean, all the people that are supposed to be on right now aren't. So we're like, okay, no. But hey, and it's the thing is anybody that's you're gonna watch what you want to watch, and
Yep.
that's why because I always seem to go over Steamfot, and I don't mean to. I don't have anything against them.
That's okay. The P's always stream over me.
Well, that's okay. And that's okay, because
I know.
it's like, dude, you're not contractually obligated. No, but
To keep that, yeah.
it is what it is, So I do what I want.
Oh,
I do what I want. I do what I want.
hang on, wait a minute. We got a Hey Metalheads and a What Up Fish People.
Oh,
I know the What Up Fish People is usually Kenny,
yeah.
but to hear, yeah, that's got to be Kenny.
Well, we got Danikins Aquatics here. What's happening?
Kenny,
Stephen P says, "Bitch, we at least feel bad." He does. He tries to stop so he doesn't cross over you.
No, I'm only
And we're not
teasing.
being dicks about it.
No, I really am only teasing because a lot of the time they'll be live and Steven or Jenna will be like, "Is Jess going live?" And Steven's like, "I don't know." And I'll be in the chat and I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm going live." And Jenna's like, "Okay, she's going live. Hurry all this up."
Well, Jenna likes to keep people on track.
Jenna
It's not a bad thing.
No, not at all. No, and I'm not even, because sometimes when they go over me, it's kind of a blessing because we're here doing some kind of something with a tank and I need those extra couple of minutes.
Terry wanted us to hop in there with him so he could show you his car. Because he's probably going to pop that goddamn
This is not okay.
3 car that I wanted up.
This is not okay.
Oh, she's going to it right now.
I can't have sound on, but I can at least watch, I guess. Well, how am I not subscribed to him?
No.
I don't know either.
Let's see which car this is. Oh, that's the Skittles one. It's still a cool car. It's not the one. What did he do? Shave his beard off?
Yeah, he did. I kind of want to. I can't see. I can't listen to this while we're live. But anyway,
All right, Dee Dee, thanks for popping in.
he got rid of the beard, the mustache.
God, he looks like a little kid with a mullet.
Weird.
I wish you were on there. I'd tell him that.
Oh, I'm gonna be so mad at him right now. I'm gonna probably start yelling expletives.
Which car is that?
Of course, my signal.
That is a
The Oreo.
Carlo.
That's the no, the Delco.
Oh, that's the Bush series. Okay. Yep. Just had to throw that out there. It's not the car I wanted. You should tell him it's not the car I wanted.
Are you? Okay. I gotta be able to hear this. It's
Well,
so
she's out. Oh, man. Are you?
That is a very
Not that rare. That's Junior's Bush series car. What is he doing right now? What is Terry doing right now? he's like taunting me with cars.
actually a cup series. He ran it into the well, it's not a cup series.
Oh man. So,
fucking signal.
well,
I swear to Jesus, the Wi-Fi. in
I
this
guess it's just
place.
me because she's busy.
Him and I might fight.
Yeah, sounds like it. Oh, let me see what happened here. ABC's Aquatics pops in. Message me when you get a chance. He's watching me. Why is he watching me and we're watching him? Well, now we're not watching him.
I'm fucking trying. The Wi-Fi is shitty as fuck.
Get off of Wi-Fi.
But it came in as a set, and I
Oh,
really
this is
didn't
weird.
want the Dale Jr. car.
I'm hearing like everything
Because
right
he's
now.
watching you.
Yeah, I can move those cars.
Wow.
I'm watching you watching me.
How about you put the car I want back up?
It's a paradox, man. It's a paradox.
ABC's asking what tank's behind me. That's a 150. That is that. Yeah,
I don't remember which car you wanted.
it wasn't that one. That was the old number 2.
Oh. Yeah.
We're in a paradoxal string.
Yeah, we are in like a wormhole.
This is weird.
No, I didn't, lady. I'm sorry, but not a big fan of Dale Jr. I collect.
I don't know what the hell's happening right now. I am lost. Oh, I'm not lost. No, you know the car I want.
He knows.
Uh-huh. He explicitly told me out of his cold dead hands.
Yep.
That's weird. I'm hearing like
I'm gonna be giving Lady Metalhead a car. That's what's gonna happen.
why does she get a car?
You ain't getting that car.
See, now he remembered which car I wanted.
Right. So bring it 45.
Bring her 45, he says.
I don't need it.
But anyway, that's the car. It's an elite series, so it comes in
That is a cool car. That is a cool car. That's his Bush Series car, I think. I'm not sure about the Skittles car, but
She likes Dale Jr.
what the hell was that? Huh? Why?
No, that's no. Dale Sr. ran this in the Winston. It's the Peter Max car.
Oh,
Richard Childress still has this car, and it took a lot of convincing to get Dale Jr. or Dale Sr. to drive it.
yeah, because it looks like Skittles.
Because look at it.
Oh, this is really weird.
You can sign off.
I'm like trying to pay attention to 14 things at once.
Bucky's Film Museum.
You can Sign that off. Idiot.
Oh man, I'm sorry that went 3 hours and
Hold on a minute.
I am lost.
Weird.
All right. I'm just gonna cut it. I don't know
I'm
what the
trying to
hell's
pull up
happening.
The actual car.
I don't know what the hell's happening. We're gonna watch Terry stream. See what happens there. So thank you guys for coming. Have a kick-ass week. We'll see you Friday night with who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen because that's Moonlight Mayhem. So I love you guys. Have a great week.
All right, I gotta
Stay
drop
metal.
you guys off because I'm losing signal.